Comes pretty, naturally. I would say he plays the game pretty much the same way than I do, and he plays with the high pace. He can skate. He does it all, but he also thinks fast. So he's just a great player to play with.
Yeah, they've had instant chemistry since Guentzel came. Remember, Guentzel was out for a little while with an injury. He got traded from Pittsburgh, and the Penguins, by the way, have been on a little bit of a roll. They've got an opportunity, outside chance of making the playoffs here by the way that they've been playing in a big matchup tonight against Washington. But it took him a little while, I think, after Guentzel got traded. He was a very popular player in Pittsburgh, especially with his teammates. Looks like a little kid. When you look at him, he really looks young. He looks like almost like a teenager. But, man, he can get the job done on the ice and in a lot of different ways. Not a big guy, really intelligent, can move, and knows how to make people around him better. And I think he's done that. He's complimented Aho and Seth Jarvis very well on that line.
Time for the Catcheslaw Health Report. Justin Brazeau, by the way, flew back to Boston. He got hurt the other night in Nashville. The Bruins say they'll have news on his upper body injury tomorrow. Pat Maroon is on LTIR. He is on the trip and skating with the full group. Derek Forbert and Matt Patra are also on long-term injured reserve. Catcheslaw, the official law firm of the Boston Bruins, has won over $2 billion for its clients. When you're injured and can't work, turn to Catcheslaw. There's no fee unless you win. Go to catcheslaw.com to schedule your free consultation today. Kevin Majori has your Sports Hub headlines next on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins radio network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Now you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile. So whether you're playing a game at home,
yes, cool,
or attending one live, you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile at cox.com/internet. Other restrictions apply.
Honey, I can't believe how easy BJ's Wholesale Club makes it to qualify to save 50 cents a gallon on gas. All we have to do is buy weekly groceries.
Or we could buy a grill.
Or a patio set.
Or a TV.
There's so many great ways to qualify.
How about a pallet of turkey jerky?
Do that, and you'll qualify for sleeping in the garage.
Just brainstorming on.
Save 50 cents a gallon at BJ's Gas on a same-day fill-up when you first spend $150 in one qualifying transaction through April 28th. Visit bjs.com/gas promo for details. Not a member? Join today. BJ's. Absurdly simple savings.
No tienes que esperar a que te paguen para finalmente invitar a tus papás a comer. Solo te tiene que salir una oferta de sus favoritos en el McDonald's app. Ahorra con el app. Para pa pa pa. En McDonald's participantes.
At Cox Mobile, we know you're smart. You brush your teeth in the shower to save time, make coffee ice cubes for your cold brew, and wear goggles to cut onions. You also added Cox Mobile. So smart. Now you're running on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability and saving on your Cox Internet. It's ingenious, just like you.
Aw, thanks.
Cox Mobile, the smart way to mobile. Cox postpaid internet required. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. to H 2023. Other restrictions apply. Learn more at cox.com/mobile.
Chocolate and pretzel? Pretzel and chocolate! Sweet, salty, crunchy flips. This flips everything.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online. 98.5 thesportshub.com. Sports Hub headlines.
The Celtics were 135-100 winners over the Oklahoma City Thunder last night at the TD Garden. With the win, the Celtics clinched the best record in the NBA. They're back in action tomorrow night hosting the Sacramento Kings. The Patriots will host quarterback Drake May tomorrow at Gillette Stadium on a top 30 visit. The Patriots were at May's Pro Day last week in Carolina. The Red Sox are off today. They'll continue their season-opening 10-game road trip tomorrow night in Anaheim against the Angels. And in other MLB news, the Oakland Athletics announced today that this will be their last season in Oakland, and they'll play the next 3 seasons in Sacramento at a minor league stadium before moving to Vegas in 2028. Sports Hub headlines are brought to you by Valvoline. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com for 15% off your drive-through oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Now open in Weymouth, Canton, Bedford, and Natick. I'm Kevin Majori. Judd and Bob take you around the NHL next on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins radio network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealer.
BackstageCountry.com, your online home for all things country music. Picking 5 of Carrie Underwood's best music videos was no easy task, but after some debate, we landed on 5 we believe rise to the top. Did Carrie's 2014 hit Something in the Water make our top 5? Find out when you text Carrie to 45911 and scroll through the list on BackstageCountry.com. Text Carrie to 45911 to get your eyes on our favorite Carrie Underwood music videos.
Nature has developed a lot of natural defenses. Take it from a little bug like me. I've pretty much seen them all. Porcupines got quills, snakes got venom, and me, I got camouflage. Nature's always finding ways to support life, like elderberries. Nature's Way extracted the best of the berry, tossed in vitamin C and D and zinc, and put them into a yummy immune-supporting gummy. Nature's Way Sambucus Gummies. Powerful immune support inspired by nature. Nature's Way.
Hey DQ fans, behold the DQ freezer, holding all of the DQ Blizzard flavors of the past. Now picture the DQ freezer to bring fan fave frosted animal cookie and legendary brownie batter back for its 20th anniversary. Only at participating DQ locations. Happy taste good.
Hey, it's Felger here for Catches Law, New England's injury attorneys since 1986, and now the official law firm of the New England Patriots. With over $2 billion won and over 50 local attorneys that live in the same communities as we do, Catches Law are the experts to turn to when you're injured and you can't work. Catches Law handles more workers' compensation cases than any other law firm in Massachusetts, winning the largest verdicts in the Commonwealth in 2020 and 2021. So let them get to work on your case. There's no fee unless you win. Go to catcheslaw.com to schedule your free consultation today.
Get a great offer on the stylish HR-V or the Honda Civic, which car and driver called fun to drive. Honda, the brand named Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com best value brand for 2023. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.9% APR on a 2024 Honda Civic or HR-V.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic SI and Type R car and driver January 2023 based on 2023 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book. Visit KBB.com for more information.
The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub.
Time for Beers and Me to take a look around the National Hockey League. Let's begin with something last night. In the Devils-Rangers game, it started with a line brawl. Curtis McDermott was involved in the main event.
Obviously, I'm always going to have a lot of respect for him. He's a young kid, just trying to do his thing to stay in the league, and I understand that. So he's going to learn, and, he's a big, tough, strong kid. So, always respect someone who's doing what they can to stay in this league, and he's had a good showing so far.
Yeah, so how to dissect this, right? Rempe lines up against McDermott. Puck is dropped. There are 3 fights that happen immediately. Rempe and McDermott, I guess, is the main event because of the both big guys and what happened in the prior game. There was a fight by Lazar and Vesey, right? And Goodrow went after ball. So, and then there were 2 other ones that happened afterwards. I wish that they would have. So what happened was, and to really go quick with this, Rempe and McDermott were the anticipated fight, but 3 fights happened at once, and then there were 2 fights that happened afterwards. They threw everybody out of the game except for the what they felt was the initial fight. I wish they would have kept some of those guys in the game, and just the later fights would have been thrown out. Anyhow, that's my soapbox. This probably wouldn't have happened if when Rempe threw the elbow, answered for it to McDermott the last time the 2 teams played, and had not waved goodbye to the New Jersey bench. He's got a little growing up to do. He's trying to do that, and I know McDermott had said after last game he lost some respect for him. After this game, he gained some respect for him because he stood up for himself. Okay, all said and done, all finished. It's getting a lot of play in the national media. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's there's a little bit of a code there in hockey players, and I think Rempe realized after last game, or maybe somebody told him, that you need to answer for this and what you did there and how you approached and how you handled the whole situation. And he did, to his credit, last night. And the coach is going at it.
Yes, that was good. A little
Travis
screen
Green
match.
And Peter Laviolette.
That was beautiful. They went at it not once but twice right after that altercation. Meanwhile, the schedule tonight, the Islanders can move into a wild card spot with a win in Columbus.
Yeah, I think the Islanders 1 point out right now. They've won 2 in a row. Who knows what you're going to get from them, right? They won 6 in a row, then they've lost, 6 or 7 in a row. It's just, they're up and down, much like a lot of teams around them right now in the standings.
Johnny Gaudreau, by the way, a scratch in tonight's game. He's sick. The Canadiens going to host the Tampa Bay Lightning. Nick Paul and the Lightning won last night in Toronto.
I think we're right there. I think the thing now is just playing full 60s. I think the team's in a great spot. You can check from our last little streak there, getting points and getting wins. But this team knows how good we are and know how much, not improvement, but we know we can always get better. And, we think we have a championship team in this room, and we all believe it in here.
The last game we want to highlight, the Penguins are in Washington. Capitals head coach Spencer Carberry said his team will be ready.
Our biggest game of the year, right? On home ice, most important time of the year. And now with the runway getting extremely short, our guys understand what's at stake.
By the way, Tom Wilson back in the lineup after finishing his 6-game suspension. In a moment, we'll have Beardsley's conversation with the head coach, Jim Montgomery, on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins radio network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Now you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile. So whether you're playing a game at home, yes, cool, or attending one live, you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile at cox.com/internet. Other restrictions apply.
Honey, I can't believe how easy BJ's Wholesale Club makes it to qualify to save 50 cents a gallon on gas. All we have to do is buy weekly groceries.
Or we could buy a grill.
Or a patio set.
Or a TV.
There's so many great ways to qualify.
How about a pallet of turkey jerky?
Do that, and you'll qualify for sleeping in the garage.
Just brainstorming on.
Save 50 cents a gallon at BJ's Gas on a same-day fill-up when you first spend $150 in one qualifying transaction through April 28th. Visit bjs.com/gas promo for details. Not a member? Join today. BJ's. Absurdly simple savings.
Chocolate and pretzel? Pretzel and chocolate! Mmm. Sweet, salty, crunchy flips. This flips everything.
At Cox Mobile, we know you're smart. You brush your teeth in the shower to save time. You also added Cox Mobile so you can save on your Cox Internet. So smart. Cox postpaid internet required. Prices exclude taxes, device activation, and other fees and charges, which are subject to change. Other terms and conditions apply. Learn more.
BackstageCountry.com, your online home for all things country music. Picking 5 of Carrie Underwood's best music videos was no easy task. But after some debate, we landed on 5 we believe rise to the top. Did Carrie's 2014 hit Something in the Water make our top 5? Find out when you text Carrie to 45911 and scroll through the list on BackstageCountry.com. Text Carrie to 45911 to get your eyes on our favorite Carrie Underwood music videos.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
Welcome back to the Dunkin' Bruins pregame show. Time to bring in the head coach of the Bruins, Jim Montgomery, which is brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank. Do you know a youth coach that's had a positive impact on their community? Enter that coach to win a $500 Dick's Sporting Goods gift card for their team. Nominate your coach. You get full details at clintonsavings.com/coach. Member FDIC, member DIF.
Monty, as you get set for the Carolina Hurricanes, go a little off book here. Last night, obviously with New Jersey and the New York Rangers kind of getting into it. I won't ask you about the players per se, but the coaches. Have you ever been involved with coaches, whether it be in junior, whether it be pro or college, where you've gotten into it with the other coach?
Yeah, I think in junior we did. I remember back my first year coaching junior hockey, we went into Des Moines and we were beating them pretty good. And, on our team, we had Zemgus Girgensson was 16, Johnny Gaudreau was 17, and they were our skilled players. And they started a line brawl, and I remember we started one next shift, and we're going at it. I'm looking down, I got two 17-year-olds left on the bench, and I'm like, okay, you guys do not get involved.
All right, take me back to last game. It was scoreless there midway through the third period. You guys stuck with it. You finally get the goal by Coyle shorthanded. What was kind of the mood, the conversation like when you got two goalies playing as well as they were?
Well, we were really confident because, of our goaltenders have been spectacular all year, but we were really happy with the way we were defending hard, especially in front of our net. And then you couple that with thought we were playing good hockey, and then we just said going into the third, hey, let's not beat ourselves, right? Let's keep playing a good brand of defensive hockey, and let's look to make one play to win us a game.
With Brazo going down injured, you mentioned he flew back to Boston here today. It looked like by the line rushes that Geekie goes back to the wing. He's been playing center most of the season. What kind of goes into the thinking of how you want to distribute your forward lines?
Yeah, I mean, 5-on-5, I think the Zaka line's been scoring lately, but we haven't get much juice. So I want to see Boqvist in a more promoted role in the third, because he's been creating offense, but I'd like to get him, a couple more minutes a game to see if that can trigger us a little bit. And then, Geekie has played right wing before earlier in the year, and, that might give us a different look with JD being able to expose speed on the third line.
And then the D pairs, a couple different pairs that maybe we haven't seen before. I think Peak and Grizzlick look like they're going to play together here today. Well, what are you hoping to see from pairs as you finish out the season? So you're trying to win games, but you're also trying to see how guys play with one another.
Yeah, we want guys being comfortable once playoffs start playing with anybody. We know what Grizz and McAvoy look like. We know what Lindholm and Carlo looks like. We're seeing different people with Grizzlick. We're seeing different people with McAvoy, and same thing with Carlo. Just to see, who's going to pair up well with our three righties.
Carolina's been a good team all year long. They make those two additions at the trade deadline, so a very strong team in the East, arguably the best team in the East. Do they have any weaknesses, and how do you try to attack them?
You know what? I don't think they have any weaknesses. I think they're really well coached. I think they got balance. Top three lines can score. The fourth line is a hard-working line that, has an identity to it. And then they got 6 defensemen that are mobile, and they got a couple of elite defensemen defensively and offensively. So it's hard to get to their goaltender just because of how well they skate and how committed they are to checking and how well they transition to offense.
And they have a reputation of really pressuring all over the ice. So how do you combat that? How do you make sure that your team is ready to move the puck quickly enough to not get pressured in those situations?
Well, I think we know what we want to do with the puck when we get first touch, and then everyone's got to run the routes that where we think the puck's going. And then the other thing is you got to be off wall so that you can chip in behind off the wall. If you get plastered on the wall, they're going to come and hammer that wall, and the puck staying in the offensive zone or in the neutral zone. We got to create space off the wall to be able to put pucks in behind them or bump underneath.
Appreciate it, Monty. Good luck here tonight.
Thank you.
That's head coach Jim Montgomery. Bruins, Hurricanes are next.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network.
Boston, the home of the Celtics, Bruins, Rams, and Patriots. Boston's home for sports is 98.5 The Sports Hub. Station. This is Boston Bruins hockey, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V, available at your local New England Honda dealers.
Cross to Esposito, shot, it's all tied up.
Dan Neely, wow.
Nathan Horton wins Game 7 in overtime. Charlie McAvoy, an overtime winner.
The Bruins are brought to you by Duncan, VA New England, Granite City Electric GCE Nitrate, Valvoline Instant Oil Change, Tito's Handmade Vodka, Live Nation, Nissan, Avidia Bank, the Fuel Rewards Program from Shell, Peerless Boilers, Coors Banquet, the Peterson School, Clinton Savings Bank, and by Shaw's and Star Market.
Backhand, it'll save Thomas. Jeremy Swayman celebrates his first NHL shutout.
And by Catches Law, TD Bank, Ticketmaster, Town Fair Tire, your New England Ford dealers, Charles D. Sheehy, UMass Lowell, Timberline Construction, Service Credit Union, Bosch Tools, and by DraftKings Sportsbook.
Back to Orr, put in, fired, his 100th point. Backhand score on a penalty shot for Raymond Bourque.
Bergeron, and the Bruins win the series. The Boston Bruins are headed to the Stanley Cup Final for the third time this decade.
Now, here's Judd Surratt and Bob Beers.
Two of the best teams in the Eastern Conference are going to go at it on Tobacco Road tonight. It's the Boston Bruins visiting the Carolina Hurricanes. Your keys.
Well, you got to be prepared to play fast here against Carolina. I mean, they're a fast team, with the puck certainly, but they're a fast team without it. And they close on you quickly. They take away your routes. They take away different options that you might have. You can't overthink it. You've got to know what you want to do with the puck before you get it. You've got to have that quick twitch, thinking going, as well as moving your feet against this team, because it's usually a fast pace with them. That's the way they like to play. They like to dictate it. You can try to slow them down, and there's ways to do that throughout a game. But this is a team that they're very complete, and We've said it. I mean, I'm being very complimentary of them because there's a big reason, too. They're one of the best teams, if not the best team, certainly in the East right now.
The keys to the game are brought to you by Town Fair Tire. For the guaranteed lowest prices on tires, go to Town Fair Tire because nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. We'll drop the puck here in Raleigh when we return on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Honey, I can't believe how easy BJ's Wholesale Club makes it to qualify to save 50 cents a gallon on gas. All we have to do is buy weekly groceries.
Or we could buy a grill.
Or a patio set.
Or a TV.
There's so many great ways to qualify.
How about a pallet of turkey jerky?
Do that, and you'll qualify for sleeping in the garage.
Just brainstorming on.
Save 50 cents a gallon at BJ's Gas on a same-day fill-up when you first spend $150 in one qualifying transaction through April 28th. Visit bjs.com/gas promo for details. Not a member? Join today. BJ's. Absurdly simple savings.
At Cox Mobile, we know you're smart. You brush your teeth in the shower to save time, make coffee ice cubes for your cold brew, and wear goggles to cut onions. You also added Cox Mobile. So smart. Now you're running on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability and saving on your Cox internet. It's ingenious, just like you.
Aw, thanks.
Cox Mobile, the smart way to mobile. Cox postpaid internet required. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. to H 2023. Other restrictions apply. Learn more at cox.com/mobile.
The games play here.
Here's Vieto. He'll scramble in, feed to the high slot. Carlson send it out in front. Vieto a shot, and that tip denied by Omar, who scrambled left to right. Bruins crash to the front, left to the net. Coyle out in front. Gets Gibson out of position. He scores! Charlie Coyle with a dangle. Sneaks it inside the near post with Gibson down and out. Bruins 7, Ducks 1.
You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub. Stay tuned for more.
No tienes que esperar a que te paguen para finalmente invitar a tus papás a comer. Solo te tiene que salir una oferta de sus favoritos en el McDonald's app. Ahorra con el app. Para pa pa pa. En McDonald's participantes.
At UMass Memorial Health, you can be a
nurse,
mental health clinician,
medical assistant,
but you can also be a
after-hours musician,
family chef,
t-ball coach.
That's because we hire you, all of you, and treat you like a person, not a position, with great pay and excellent benefits like retirement savings plans and tuition assistance. Come be you at UMass Memorial Health. Explore all we offer at wehireyou.org.
And bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
National anthem here in Carolinas. We get set for the Carolina Hurricanes and the Bruins. We take a look at our starting lineups here tonight. In goal for the Hurricanes, 7-0 in his last 7 games. Frederick Anderson on defense, Jalen Chatfield and Dmitry Orlov. Up front, Jordan Martin Necas and Evgeny Kuznetsov. For the Bruins, Jeremy Swayman gets a start in goal. Matt Grzelcyk, Andrew Peak, your defenseman, and up front, Trent Frederick, Jesper Boquist, and Jake DeBrusk. Starting lineup is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code SportsHub. New customers can bet $5 to get $150 instantly in bonus bets only with DraftKings Sportsbook with code SportsHub. The crown is yours.
The first 5 minutes are presented by your New England Ford dealers. Now during Truck Month, get a great deal on Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 47 years straight. Bruins working left to right here in this opening stanza. They drop the puck. Hurricanes win the face-off. Second meeting of the season between the Bruins and the Canes is underway. Puck batted to the left of Swayman. He'll dish it behind the net.
Yeah, he had to be careful there. Almost took the penalty for playing that puck outside the trapezoid.
That was close. Along the near side, former Bruin Dmitry Orlov kicks the puck up top. Natchez wires it just wide, and into the far corner it goes. Sent on net. Swayman a stick save.
Yeah, Chatfield, dangerous shot from the right side.
Hurricanes a long drive, blistered wide by Orlov. Far corner, Grzelcyk inserted back into the lineup after being a healthy scratch on Tuesday. The Bruins lifted back into the Carolina end, and both teams will change. Up the middle, here's Orlov, playing in his first season with Carolina.
A little slow start to the season, but has picked it up, as have the Hurricanes as the season has gone on.
Aho dished the puck back of the net. Jarvis had his stick lifted. What a season he's had this year as the puck is trilled off the boards and off the surface. 19:01 left here in the first and scoreless.
Some empty seats here to start the game, Judd. Not normally like Carolina. I wonder if everybody's going to see the basketball team, NC State, women and men, both in the Final Four. People excited about that around here. This is where the NC State basketball team plays.
Good to be a fan of the Wolfpack. In a while since they won a national title, certainly in the men's tournament. Thinking back to Thurl Bailey and the boys. Puck sent back to the Carolina net. Along the near side. Shoveled down low. Into the right corner by Pasternak. He flings it out in front. Blockered by the Great Dane, Freddie Anderson, over to the far side. Over the line, right side. Here's Gensel. Tried to get it inside the triangle on Lindholm, but the Bruins get it back. Aho retrieves the puck. Cranked it from a deep angle off of Swayman. I think that hit him in the helmet. Near side, it's Aho. Quick start here for Carolina. And the Bruins will exit the puck out to center ice. Pasternak tried to feather it in. Denied out in the neutral zone. Both teams changing. Given away by Carolina with the Hurricanes changing. Carlo shoots just wide. Anderson may have gotten a piece of it.
Yeah, Carlo's being angled off there. Didn't have much else, trying to take that shot just inside the right wing circle.
That was a miscue, however, from the Hurricanes. The Bruins sweep it over to the far side. Can't exit it. Over to the near wall. Coyle chipped it ahead. Up right wing. Geekie over the line with a break. It's Marchand. Backhand. He scores! Brad Marchand. His 400th goal. Grab that puck. It's a milestone marker. Bruins 1. Hurricanes nothing.
Terrific exit out of the zone by the Bruins. That's Coyle along the wall, chips this puck into the middle for Geekie, and then a great pass as Marchand gets behind everybody. Geekie makes this play up to Marchand. Marchand actually got tripped just as he was about to get the shot away. Still got it away, and the momentum of the puck carried it into the net. He got tripped up by Burns. He made contact with Anderson, and the puck continued forward and into the net. I don't think they're going to challenge this. He got tripped up on the way. It's a penalty shot. It would have been a penalty shot. I don't think they can challenge for interference, right, if Burns trips him. I think they're rolling the dice if they do that. I think there's a good goal.
How long are the officials going to give Rod Brindamore to make a decision? The veteran referee Chris Rooney over to have a conversation.
Burns trips him. So if the puck hadn't gone in, it would have been a penalty shot. But Marchand makes contact with Anderson as Anderson made the initial save, and then the puck continues on into the net as Marchand makes contact with him falling down. Nope, we're going to drop the puck.
For Brad Marchand, his 28th this season, his 400th in his National Hockey League career. He joins 13 other players currently in the league with 400 or more goals.
They gave him a little while to look at that, didn't they? Congratulations to Marchand on that one. It's been a few games. I don't know if it's been weighing on him or not, but because he's still picking up his points and still doing good things to help the team win. But when you get that close, you want to get there.
It is his first goal in 11 games, and the Bruins out to a 1-0 lead. So important to get a lead against this team, the Carolina Hurricanes, with the way they play. Puck pounded into the left corner of the Bruins end. Peek back to chase it. He'll slip it over to the far side. Bruins chip it ahead and out to center ice. Lauko chasing along the near wall on the Carolina end. He was reinserted into the lineup after the injury to Justin Brazeau. Up the middle, it's Orlov, center circle. Floats a backhand into the left corner Bruins zone. Hacked along the near side, the Hurricanes get to her. Slavin, rink wide, Burns. Jets the puck out in front. It floats over to the near side. Back of the net, Wotherspoon got a piece of it. He and Grzelcyk inserted into the lineup for Jim Montgomery. Ooh, it looked like this puck left the zone. We're going to find out only one way. Burns shoots, sent it toward the net. The Bruins have it, an outlet to the middle. Frederick tried to sweep it out. That was poke check. The Bruins get it back. They'll calmly fire it up the middle and out to center ice. Over the line is Frederick. Drop to the near point to Brust. Right of the net, Frederick. Back of the cage. Lost command of the puck. He wanted to center it out in front. 16-16 left here in the first. Bruins 1 and the Hurricanes nothing. Our circle in the Cane zone. They saucer it to the middle. Slavin out to center ice. Over the checkered red line. He'll crank it in around to the far wall. It's kicked by Zacha. Trying to spot it. I think it's trapped in his equipment.
I think so. I don't, unless it went over the glass. I can't tell. He's not sure where it went either. The puck was along the wall.
He's looking at his
He's
right
got to check
skate.
his pants. Nobody knows where the puck went.
I don't think they come with pockets.
Yeah, I know, but it gets stuck up underneath there. We've seen that before.
Face off.
They're going to drop
circle.
the puck. There might be 2 pucks to drop.
Face off far circle the Bruins end. And the Hurricanes win it. They're one of the best face-off teams in the league. Puck chipped into the near corner. Shea down low. He's had another tremendous offensive season. Now the Bruins bank it into the near corner. Here's McAvoy. He'll drive the puck up the middle out to center ice. Lindholm. He'll carry it in. Slapped it far point. Holding it is Heinen. He had 2 assists 2 nights ago in Nashville.
The one to Zacha was a nice one there.
Here's Aho over the line left side. Watched by Heinen. Heinen poke checked him. They battle at the end boards. The Bruins
Terrific
cue
job
it
by
free.
Dan Heinen there.
Saucered ahead. Over the line. Pasternak just missed it at the
He's
blue line.
behind the D as well. That's almost identical in terms of where that pass was coming from. The puck just hopped by Pasternak. Otherwise, he's got a breakaway from the blue line in. And that's twice the Bruins have gotten behind the defense here of Carolina and look for that long pass.
Coyle saucers out in front. Backhanded by Marchand. And Anderson to save a quick whistle as he was trying to spot it in the blue paint.
Yeah, Coyle down there. And Marchand again. That Coyle makes that saucer pass. Marchand has to reach for it. Didn't get a clean shot, but did put it on Anderson. And it was tricky. And then Coyle looking for a rebound as Anderson was able to cover up. I go back to that pass for Pasternak. And if he's able to handle that cleanly, I mean, you're seeing your second breakaway of this first period. Not even 5 minutes in, that puck hopped by him. And Bruins found something a little bit in Carolina. They want to be so aggressive up the ice. They're going to fly that off winger to try to get behind the D.
Off the face-off, the Hurricanes have it. Plugged out to center ice by the big bearded defenseman Brent Burns.
Well, he got victimized on the first goal, right? And Burns is going to be very aggressive. He's a bit of a gambler. Love to have him. I mean, really special type of player, but they got behind him that
Left
time.
circle, Slavin shoots. He rockets one off of Marchand's stick and it hit the back glass. Burns in his 20th season in the league. He's 39 years old. Near circle, it's Slavin. Shoots, short sides. The stop made by Swayman. Back of the net. Stahl chipped it over to the near side. Marchand against the boards, working against Teravainen. Bruins trying to hack it free. It's intercepted. Banked up top. Slavin shoots. Blocked by Peak. And the Bruins chip it ahead. Might have a 2-on-1. Geekie over the line left side. Geekie shoots. Anderson a glove save.
That's the right play by Geekie, though. You know, he's got an opportunity. Maybe he can get this puck over to the right side there to Brad Marchand, who's going in with him. But instead, he'll take the shot from his off wing. He's looking, he's looking, he's looking. Yeah, probably not going to be able to make that pass. Slavin leaves his feet to take the passing lane away. Maybe he can go to his backhand and make a backhand pass across. But the Bruins have had odd man rushes here to start this game, taking advantage of the aggressiveness up the ice by the Carolina Hurricanes. This morning, Judd, we were laughing. We were sitting together, and it was a 2-on-1 drill, and Jim Montgomery said, okay, next goal ends the drill. Well, nobody scored.
Here's Lauko. Send it out in front. Deflected wide. And Anderson is going to freeze his puck, and we'll take a timeout. 13:59 left here in the first. That was funny this morning. Bruins 1 and the Hurricanes nothing on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Now you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile. So whether you're playing a game at home, yes, cool, or attending one live, you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile at cox.com/internet. Other restrictions apply.
Honey, I can't believe how easy BJ's Wholesale Club makes it to qualify to save 50 cents a gallon on gas. All we have to do is buy weekly groceries.
Or we could buy a grill.
Or a patio set.
Or a TV.
There's so many great ways to qualify.
How about a pallet of turkey jerky?
Do that, and you'll qualify for sleeping in the garage.
Just brainstorming on.
Save 50 cents a gallon at BJ's Gas on a same-day fill-up when you first spend $150 in one qualifying transaction through April 28th. Visit bjs.com/gas promo for details. Not a member? Join today. BJ's. Absurdly simple savings.
Chocolate and pretzel? Pretzel and chocolate! Mmm. Sweet, salty, crunchy flips. This flips everything.
At Cox Mobile, we know you're smart. You brush your teeth in the shower to save time. You also added Cox Mobile so you can save on your Cox Internet. So smart. Cox postpaid internet required. Prices exclude taxes, device activation, and other fees and charges, which are subject to change. Other terms and conditions apply. Learn more at cox.com/mobile.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
Morgan Geekie and Charlie Coyle with the assists on Brad Marchand's 400th career goal to open the scoring. That's our delivery of the game, delivered by Granite City Electric's GCE Night Train. Granite City Electric Supply, celebrating 100 years of service to electrical contractors in New England. Visit granitecityelectric.com to order. Charlie Coyle, who, by the way, is going to take this faceoff, that establishes a new career high in points. He's got 57. He had the game winner shorthanded in Nashville on Tuesday. Off the draw, paddled it up top. McAvoy shoots. Anderson the save. The rebound available. Hecked over to the near side. Coyle's got it. Coyle twirls. Poke check. Holds onto it near side. Tried to flip it up top, and it's deflected by Svechnikov back into the Bruins zone. Coyle set it up far circle. Now here's McAvoy. He'll motor ahead. 3-on-3. Over the line, left side, Geekie. Tried to chop it by one of the Hurricanes. Turned over. Here's Svechnikov on the line, far side. Poke check. Puck rides into the near corner.
Marchand got back, make that a 2-on-2.
High slot, Shea fires, blocked by Coyle. Knocked out of midair by Slavin. Dished it up top, left of the net. It's fired by Drury, and that shot denied by Swayman. Carolina shooting from every angle.
They usually do.
Near corner pulled free by McAvoy, and outlet up the right side. The Bruins drill it out to the neutral zone, and it's flipped in deep. And the Bruins will head for a change. Just under 13 minutes remaining here in the first. Bruins 1, Hurricanes nothing. Carolina won the first meeting 3-2 in Boston. Aho slowed as he tried to enter the Bruins zone by Zacha. Back of the net, the Bruins crank it around to the far side. Jarvis hacked it into the far corner. Witherspoon pulls it out.
In that previous game, Judd, they weren't playing as well as they are right now, but it was the Bruins a little self-destructing, making a couple bad mistakes in the third that lost that game for them.
Carolina scored twice on the power play in that game. Jordan Martinook, the game winner, dragged in by Zacha near point. Wings it across. Pasternak's got it. Drifts to the corner. Stick handles left of the cage. Who's going to take him? Walks out in front. He scores! What a goal that was! David Pastrnak saw the miscommunication, just drove to the far post, went top shelf, his 47th. 2-0 Bruins.
Just like you described it, Judd, who's going to take him? Zacha makes this pass down to Pastrnak. First of all, Pastrnak has to settle this puck. Makes a little move on Jarvis. That's a nice little move. And then nobody takes him. It's man on man. Burns takes Heinen. Aho takes Carlo. Jarvis can't react in time to get back on him. And because of the man on man, they just let Pastrnak walk right to the net from deep in the left wing circle. And he's going to go short side high to beat Freddie Anderson. Man on man, nobody switches.
David Pastrnak recognized that this morning. You were talking about how smart he is, the way he thinks the game.
Just watching the things he does in practice, and he's going to make mistakes or turn the puck over here and now and again, and we know that they can live with that, and he's got more rope because he's so special. But he does things that other guys they won't try.
He was able to read that in real time and take advantage of it, and then finished on the play. This was the site of his 50th goal last year. Team in Carolina. Far corner now Grizzly. And the Hurricanes stunned. 8-1-1 in their previous 10. One of the hottest teams in the month of March overall.
Yeah, long way to go.
11:19 left here in the first. 2-0 Bruins. Peak behind his net. Stick handles and waits. Puck drilled up the left side, out at center ice. It's kicked back into the Bruins zone. Carolina tags up. Peak rims it around to the far side.
Yeah, I bypassed the D to D because you got two men forechecking. Smart move there.
Puck sent to the far corner by Lauko in the Carolina end. Back of the net pulled out of there by Nason. And he'll loft the backhand out to center ice. Glove down by Lindholm. Set up by Beecher back in his own zone. McAvoy. Now up the right side. It's cranked ahead. Not in the neutral zone. Van Riemsdyk got tripped up. He's going to head off and change. As is Lauko. 10.5 minutes left here in the first. 2-0 Bruins. Shea adds it back of his net. Drills it up the right side. Out to center ice for Orlov. He'll lob it high to the near corner of the Bruins zone. Near side in the corner. Stahl takes it free. Back of the net, Svechnikov. He'll race over to the far side. Up top, Chatfield shoots. Gloved by Swayman. 10:04 left here in the first. 2-0 Bruins.
Fans, Bruins Hockey is presented by Timberline Construction, providing truly exceptional service in construction management, pre-construction, design, build, and due diligence support. Learn more at timberlineconstruction.com. Timberline Construction, exceptional, no exceptions.
Face out in the far circle in the Bruins end. Pasternak's 47th from Zacha and Heinen at 7:42. As the Bruins up 2-0. What a dish up the middle by Lindholm. Through some legs. He hit Pasternak on the tape. Tagging up is Heinen. And the puck is scraped in by Zacha. Chatfield from Ypsilanti, Michigan. Couldn't get it out. Far point. The drive by Lindholm. Gloved by his former Ducks teammate Freddie Anderson. We'll take a timeout. 9:49 left here in the first. Bruins 2, Hurricanes nothing. On the 98.5, the Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Now you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile. So whether you're playing a game at home,
Yes, cool.
or attending one live, you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile at cox.com/internet. Other restrictions apply.
Angie's List is now Angie, and we've heard a lot of theories about why.
I thought it was an eco move. Fewer words, less paper.
No, it was so you could say it faster.
No, it's to be more iconic.
Must be a tech thing.
But those aren't quite right. It's because now you can compare upfront prices, book a service instantly, and even get your project handled from start to finish.
Sounds easy.
It is, and it makes us so much more than just a list. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI, or download the app today.
Honey, I can't believe how easy BJ's Wholesale Club makes it to qualify to save 50 cents a gallon on gas. All we have to do is buy weekly groceries.
Or we could buy a grill.
Or a patio set.
Or a TV.
There's so many great ways to qualify.
How about a pallet of turkey jerky?
Do that, and you'll qualify for sleeping in the garage.
Just brainstorming on.
Save 50 cents a gallon at BJ's Gas on a same-day fill-up when you first spend $150 in one qualifying transaction through April 28th. Visit bjs.com/gas promo for details. Not a member? Join today. BJ's. Absurdly simple savings.
Eyes feeling dry? Tired? Stressed? Get a boost of moisture with BioTrue Hydration Boost Eye Drops for comfort throughout the day. They're preservative-free, gentle, and made with naturally inspired ingredients. Stay BioTrue to your eyes.
Felger and Naz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
The first 5 minutes of tonight's game were brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. Now during Truck Month, get a great deal on Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 47 years straight. Face off in the far circle of the Carolina end. Zacha will crouch down for the draw. A little early movement. Zacha's kicked out of there. Heinen will step in and take it. Hurricanes win it. Shea takes a look, rims it near side, and it squirts back into the Bruins zone. McAvoy with Aho on his tail. Banked it ahead up the far side. The Bruins looking to exit. Near side, Lindholm. He'll brush it out to the neutral zone. Brought in by Zacha, high slot. Fanned on his first shot, got it back far side. Batted it out of midair behind the net. Gensel can't trap his former Penguins teammate Danton Heinen. Cycled to Pasternak up top. Wrister he fanned on, gets it back. Walks right circle, center. They score! Pasternak finds Danton Heinen just inside the far circle. He steps it by Anderson. 3-0 Bruins.
What a job here by Danton Heinen down low to protect this puck, hold on to it. You had Gensel all over him. And then it's going to rotate out high. First pass does not work to Pasternak. They stick with it. Second opportunity to Pasternak. Now he's going to have this puck as he comes down kind of the slot area. And Danton Heinen gets the return pass just in front of Jake Gensel. And the redirect here past Freddie Anderson. What a great play here by those two guys down deep. Pasternak, the ability to find Heinen. I think everybody thought that Pasternak was let that shot go. Instead, makes the quick pass over to Danton Heinen, who's ready for it. I think he surprised Gensel with that play.
Puck rim to the far corner of the Bruins zone off the faceoff. So the Bruins up 3 in the first 11 minutes. Carlo over the line right side. Shoots. Glove down by Anderson.
Freddie Anderson, who's gone 7-0 since coming back from having the blood clots and missing all kinds of time this season. Hadn't allowed more than 2 goals in a game since he got back. It's already 3-0.
This is the third best defensive team in the league. Bruins drilled a puck deep. Anderson settles it to the near corner. Here's Slavin. Part of their issue early on, in fact, a significant part, was getting consistent goaltending. The last time that the Bruins faced them, they were dead last in save percentage. Dead last. They're up to 14th now. Long drive over the crossbar by Grzelcyk. Coyle protects. Right corner.
Got himself playing a lot better than he was. And Anderson coming back. Picked up Spencer Martin, who played against the Bruins a few times this year. Because from Columbus as well. When he was with the Blue Jackets.
They've only used 23 skaters, but they've used 5 goaltenders.
Been remarkably healthy.
By contrast, have used 30 skaters this year. Svechnikov near side, throws it across. Swayman the save, backdoor, the rebound, swatted up the far side and down. This is going to be icing. That was close, backdoor.
Stahl upset with himself. He had plenty of net to shoot at there. Swayman came out to play the initial chance off to his right. And Svechnikov centered this puck, and Stahl, instead of putting it into the empty net, shot it right back into Swayman. Swayman reached back with the glove, so give him credit for not giving up on this, but Stahl had a lot of net to shoot at. I don't even know if the puck would have gone in had Swayman not stopped it. I think it was going wide back through the crease, but he got it with his glove anyhow.
Face-off near circle of Bruins end. 3-0 Bruins, 7:41 left here in the first. Carolina wins the draw. Shea shoots, and it's gloved by Swayman, and he'll hold. So the Bruins have used 30 skaters. As Stahl, by the way, got his stick up there just briefly with Andrew Peak. The two teams that have used the most skaters this year, not surprisingly, the San Jose Sharks, 32. The other team they're tied with, the Rangers. They've used 32 skaters this year.
That's surprising. I didn't know that about the Rangers.
They've had a fair amount of injuries. Face-off in the near circle in the Bruins zone. The Bruins win this, and it's dragged ahead by Heinen. He scored the last goal to give the Bruins a 3-0 lead. Puck chopped over the line. Here's Pasternak. Pasternak to the middle. Heinen tried to feed it backdoor for Zacha.
The pass was just in his feet enough where he had to try to take it off his right skate, get it up to his stick, and that allowed the adjustment there by the Hurricanes. But that was a clear 3-on-2.
Hurricanes turn it over in the neutral zone. Bruins drag it in. Lindholm zipped it back of the net over to the far side. Pasternak scrapes it over to the near wall. Chasing is Lindholm. He's got a better angle. He'll get there first. He beat Shea to the puck. Now Pasternak near circle. Pasternak turns. Looking for Zacha near circle. Shakes off a check. Right corner Pasternak centered, and it's poke check.
Some of the Bruins fans wanted a tripping call. Didn't get it.
And then Zacha took a little run at Svechnikov, who takes exception. He takes a pop from Pasternak.
Yeah, Svechnikov doesn't mind getting involved. Big kid. Strong.
If you're wondering, Carolina has 8 majors this season, tied for the fewest in the league.
Yeah, I was going to say, they don't get involved with that stuff too often.
Puck deflected down low. Anderson back to play it in the trapezoid.
Brendan Lemieux has half of them. Not in the lineup here today.
Near side in the neutral zone. Fost just back into the lineup after he missed some time. Floats one in. Bruins drill it up the right side. Beecher got it out to center ice.
They've broken the puck out nicely a couple of times. So they've used the middle of the ice. They know that they're going to be under pressure. You got to get back and know what you want to do. Be decisive with it when you get it.
Puck squirts up the far
and win
side.
your battles.
Van Riemsdyk, after the Bruins win a board battle, he's dragged down into the neutral zone by Burns. We play on.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's going to be Jack Drury and John Beecher. Harvard against Michigan. They grab a hold, fighting at the Bruins blue line. Beecher a right. Beecher a short left. Beecher a right. Beecher a right. Drury a right that missed. Beecher a right that missed. Beecher a right. Drury a right. Drury another right. Then Beecher with the takedown. .550 left to go here in the first. Bruins 3 and the Hurricanes nothing. On the 98.5, the Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Now you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile. So whether you're playing a game at home,
Yes, cool.
or attending one live, you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile at cox.com/internet. Other restrictions apply.
Honey, I can't believe how easy BJ's Wholesale Club makes it to qualify to save 50 cents a gallon on gas. All we have to do is buy weekly groceries.
Or we could buy a grill.
Or a patio set.
Or a TV.
There's so many great ways to qualify.
How about a pallet of turkey jerky?
Do that, and you'll qualify for sleeping in the garage.
Just brainstorming on.
Save 50 cents a gallon at BJ's Gas on a same-day fill-up when you first spend $150 in one qualifying transaction through April 28th. Visit bjs.com/gas promo for details. Not a member? Join today. BJ's. Absurdly simple savings.
At Marshall Building and Remodeling, we care about your home because we care about the life you live in it. Why do we do what we do? It's simple. The people. We've raised the standard for what you can expect during a roofing, siding, and window project because you deserve more. More communication, more options, more time spent on the important things in life instead of worrying about home maintenance. So when it comes to your next roofing, siding, or window project, expect more, get more with Marshall. Call today or visit marshallbr.com to schedule your free estimate.
No tienes que esperar a que te paguen para finalmente invitar a tus papás a comer. Solo te tiene que salir una oferta de sus favoritos en el McDonald's app. Ahorra con el app. Para pa pa pa. En McDonald's participantes.
The home of the bees, the Sports Hub.
5:50 left here in the first, and the Bruins out to a 3-0 lead here in Carolina. And for every goal that the Bruins score this season, Tito's Handmade Vodka will donate $100 to the Cam Neely Foundation, up to $10,000. For Johnny Beecher, that was his second fight this season here, and second as a National Hockey Leaguer.
Yeah,
Jack Drury, a guy who doesn't typically drop the gloves, but he's trying to get his team going.
I guess so, and if that's the case, I applaud Beecher for dropping them and standing up for himself and his team, but at the same time, you're up 3-0. Why give Carolina any life whatsoever? We'll see how it plays out here. Unless something happened that we didn't see. Right? Prior shift, possibly.
This does come up every now and then, even among fighters. Out in the neutral zone, the Bruins paddle it deep. I don't know if you caught the other night when Tampa was in Toronto and Tampa had the lead. Tanner Jeannot asked for a fight with Ryan Reeves. And I think that there was some questioning why at that point give Tampa any momentum. And Reeves got the better of it. Tampa ended up winning the game 4-1. Along the near side, it's flipped ahead by Kuznetsov, and it's paddled out to the neutral zone. Here's Orlov over the line left side. Along the near wall, leaves it near side. Bruins flip it out to center ice, little space for DeBrusque. He'll speed over the line into the right circle. Shoots! Blocked by Chatfield over the glass.
As Between the Pipes is sponsored by Charles D. Sheehy. If you're in the piping trades, you need to call Charles D. Sheehy, Boston's premier piping and mechanical product supplier. Sheehy is driven to deliver between the pipes for the Carolina Hurricanes is Frederik Andersen. And for the Bruins tonight, Jeremy Swayman.
Swayman, by the way, in his last outing, a brilliant performance in Washington. Picked up his 24th win to tie his career high. Comes in 9th in goals against and 6th in save percentage. Face-off near circle to Carolina end. It's batted behind Freddie Andersen, drilled up the right side and tapped back into the Bruins zone. Swayman out to deflect it to the near side. Peak, playing in his 10th consecutive game. He's become a fixture.
Well, they're trying to acclimate him as well. I think right now, Judd, I think they like the way he's playing. He's proven to be pretty reliable on that back end as a bottom pair defenseman, and that's what they're looking for. Be physical, clear the front of the net, and give your team valuable minutes when necessary in a defensive role on that lower pair.
Geekie throws the puck around to the near side. Marchand crashes in. He got the party started with his 400th goal. Zacha far corner. Zacha far side. Protects. Leaned on by Stahl. Banks it to Marchand. He'll cycle it up top. Just coming out of the ice. Pastrnak shoots and Andersen sucks it in and holds. 4:07 left here in the first. 3-0 Bruins.
Yeah, Pastrnak at that time, you're trying to catch Carolina flat-footed defensively. And that was Pesce who ended up drawing the assignment of trying to take Pastrnak as he came off the bench. The Bruins dropped this puck off. It's the cycle game down low, below the top of the circles. And Pastrnak got all the way to the left wing dot, trying to use Pesce as a screen that time, getting that shot away.
Face-off far circle, won by the Bruins. Right point now, McAvoy fades back, feeds it down low. Heinen dig it away. Now back of the net, Zacha toppled Jarvis out in front, centered. It's poked back to Zacha along the near side, whacked up left wing and out to center ice.
Seeing Zacha maybe try to go short side high, a la Pastrnak earlier.
He's bidding for his 20th. Over the line right side, here's Heinen, drags it in, drops to Pastrnak, flipped it back of the net. And Heinen couldn't accept that pass. Carolina will drag it ahead. 3.5 minutes remaining here in the first. 3-0 Bruins. Up the right side. Here's Boqvist. Wheels to the center circle. Thought it was interesting. Jim Montgomery had mentioned to you he wanted to give Jesper Boqvist a little bit more ice time. He feels like he's been generating a little bit more offense lately from the team. Boqvist over the line left side.
He's got that speed. When he's using that speed, he's dangerous. And, on a line today with DeBrusk, who can also fly, and then Frederick gives him some muscle over on the other side.
Bruins feathered up the right side, grabbed by Boqvist, wedged it to Van Riemsdyk. Wanted to pull up. He'll hack it behind the net.
Look now on this line.
Back of the net now, Lauko. Boqvist trying to come in and slice this puck free. Unable to do so. Nason's got it. The Plano, Texas native took a check from Van Riemsdyk. And out comes Kuznetsov to the near side. Chatfield pulls up, shoots. Blocker save made by Swayman. Near corner, dug out by the Hurricanes. Flipped up top. Chatfield over to the far side. Rifled toward the net, and Swayman with a high blocker save. Boqvist dished it to the left of his net. Banked over to the far side. Wotherspoon threw it to the middle. The Bruins tap it, and it's intercepted while they're changing. Natchez near side. Pulls up at the near point. Watched by DeBrusk pop.
I don't think Wotherspoon realized that Boqvist needed a line change there.
Right point. Long shot by Pesce. Missed the target. And the Bruins hack it up right wing. Can't get it out. Shea knotted up, and the Bruins flip it back into the Carolina zone. They'll start to change. 1:55 left here in the first. 3-0 Bruins. Puck hammered over to the near side. Martinuk jammed against the wall. Back of the net. Aho, their leader in both goals and points. Stripped of the puck. Here's Geekie. He'll throw it to the near side, and over the line is Peak. He'll flip it in deep. Bruins completing their change. Burns pounds it around to the far side. Svechnikov wanted to outlet the puck to the middle. The Bruins slow the rush coming in and get command
right up
of
there
it.
in the neutral zone. Gap good, right in front of the Bruins bench. No time and space to make a play for Carolina.
Now far side in the neutral zone. Teravainen knocked down. The Bruins get the puck back. Over the line right side. Here's Zacha. Right point to the slot. Tried to thread it down low. Out in front. Geekie shoots just wide as Andersen came out to challenge.
Well, Stahl got a piece of it. He had him beat.
Bruins keep it in. Send it to the front of the net, and Andersen stops it, and he's got to cover up.
Stahl had a chance to score at one end, but he also saved a goal right there. Geekie makes a nice move around Anderson. He's got the whole wide open net here as this puck gets over. A fake shot, take it to the forehand. And I believe it was Stahl. Maybe Anderson got a piece as well. No, it's Stahl. He blocks this and keeps it from going in the net. Burns is diving there as well, but Stahl, he's the guy that saves the goal to making this 4-0.
62 seconds left here in the first. 3-0 Bruins. Face-off far circle in the Carolina end. And they're going to redo this one. And in the process, kick out Sebastian Aho's tied for 13th in the league with 85 points. Off the draw, Chatfield gave it away. Pasternak, a dish to the middle. It floats over to the near side. Battling forward as Heinen crashes and out of the high slot. It's Pasternak, got knotted up at the last second by Orlov. Gensel stripped in the neutral zone. Bruins pounded ahead. Here's Frederick. Dished it over the line right side, Pasternak. Up top, he feeds it. McAvoy shoots, deflected just wide by Heinen.
Heinen was right there. Picked that out of the air.
Near point now, Pasternak shoots. Blocked out in front. And the puck to Anderson. He covers it. He's told to move it. There's a whistle instead. 22.4 seconds remaining in the first. Bruins 3, Hurricanes nothing.
I've liked the way that the Bruins have reacted. Here comes Beecher out of the box. The stick taps on both benches. Drury and Beecher coming out of the box, but we asked if it would have any effect, and so far the Bruins continue to put on the pressure. Their pace has been excellent here in this first period. One of the best periods I've seen them play in a while. And they played some good ones.
Face-off near circle in the Hurricane zone. Shea's got it. He'll fire it up right wing, and it's banked just over the glass far side. And we'll have another face-off in the neutral zone with 14.4 seconds remaining in the first. Wotherspoon and Carlo remain on the back end. And until the Bruins cycle through, the combination's going to look a little different up front. So now you've got Coyle back with DeBrusk and Marchand. Carolina wins the draw. Shea banks it up the left side, and it's whacked down low by Svechnikov. Far corner, Wotherspoon leaves it along the far wall, stripped by Coyle. Sent it to the middle, and the Bruins chip it up the middle. It just glides out to center ice as the horn sounds here at the PNC Arena. And listen to the Bruins fans here. They applaud a terrific effort in the opening stanza. We're through one. Bruins 3, Hurricanes nothing. Beers and I will bring you back for the first intermission in a moment on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V.
Internet when you add Cox Mobile. So whether you're playing a game at home,
Yes, cool.
or attending one live, you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile at cox.com/internet. Other restrictions apply.
Honey, I can't believe how easy BJ's Wholesale Club makes it to qualify to save 50 cents a gallon on gas. All we have to do is buy weekly groceries.
Or we could buy a grill.
Or a patio set.
Or a TV.
There's so many great ways to qualify.
How about a pallet of turkey jerky?
Do that, and you'll qualify for sleeping in the garage.
Just brainstorming on.
Save 50 cents a gallon at BJ's Gas on a same-day fill-up when you first spend $150 in one qualifying transaction through April 28th. Visit bjs.com/gas promo for details. Not a member? Join today. BJ's. Absurdly simple savings.
No tienes que esperar a que te paguen para finalmente invitar a tus papás a comer. Solo te tiene que salir una oferta de sus favoritos en el McDonald's app. Ahorra con el app. Para pa pa pa. En McDonald's participantes.
At Cox Mobile, we know you're smart. You brush your teeth in the shower to save time, make coffee ice cubes for your cold brew, and wear goggles to cut onions. You also added Cox Mobile. So smart. Now you're running on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability and saving on your Cox Internet. It's ingenious, just like you.
Aw, thanks.
Cox Mobile, the smart way to mobile. Cox postpaid internet required. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. to H 2023. Other restrictions apply. Learn more at cox.com/mobile.
At UMass Memorial Health, you can be a
Nurse.
Mental health clinician.
Medical assistant.
but you can also be a
After-hours musician.
Family chef.
T-ball coach.
That's because we hire you, all of you, and treat you like a person, not a position, with great pay and excellent benefits like retirement savings plans and tuition assistance. Come be you at UMass Memorial Health. Explore all we offer at wehireyou.org.
BackstageCountry.com, your online home for all things country music. Picking 5 of Carrie Underwood's best music videos was no easy task, but after some debate, we landed on 5 we believe rise to the top. Did Carrie's 2014 hit Something in the Water make our top 5? Find out when you text Carrie to 45911 and scroll through the list on BackstageCountry.com. Text Carrie to 45911 to get your eyes on our favorite Carrie Underwood music videos.
To get $150 instantly in bonus bets only with DraftKings Sportsbook with code SportsHub. The crown is yours.
Hope is here. 800-327-5050 or gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Play it smart from the start. GameSenseME.com. Physically present in Massachusetts. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/bball.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online. 98.5thesportshub.com.
Over to the near wall. Coyle chipped it ahead. Up right wing. Geeky over the line with a break. It's Marchand. Backhand. He scores! Brad Marchand. His 400th goal. Bruins 1. Hurricanes nothing. That's our Bruins Exceptional Play, presented by Timberline Construction, providing truly exceptional service in construction management, pre-construction, design, build, and due diligence support. Learn more at timberlineconstruction.com. Timberline Construction, exceptional, no exceptions. We've hit the first intermission here in Raleigh, and the Bruins out to a 3-0 lead over the Hurricanes, and they were dazzling.
Yeah, it was an excellent period for the Bruins, and where to start? I mean, the finishes obviously stand out. Congratulations to Brad Marchand for getting goal number 400. It's been a little while here for him. He even had the monkey off your back sign after he scored that goal. A little bit of controversy, just minor, but he was in behind the defense. Burns tripped him up. Probably would have been a penalty shot had the puck not gone in. But after Marchand had the initial chance, as he was getting tripped up, losing his balance, he went into Freddie Anderson, and that momentum helped carry the puck into the net. But he got tripped, which meant that Burns sent him into him. So they did not challenge, and Carolina didn't challenge, and that goal stands. But the way they moved the puck around, the way they took advantage of some of the man-on-man, man-on-man didn't exist against Pastrnak. Right? Pastrnak makes one move on Jarvis down low, and you've got defensemen and forwards like turning your back to the puck carrier because it's a man-on-man. That's one part of it that I don't like. You've got to still have that awareness of where the puck is, who has it, and if you have to make a switch, then you can make that switch. But I thought the Hurricanes there didn't play that all that well, and you're leaving David Pastrnak alone coming out of the corner that time to make that play. And he buries it. It's beauty, up in the short side on Anderson. Those are the first 2 goals. The third one goes to Danton Heinen. Heinen working on Gensel down low. They ended up rotating it out high. Pastrnak gets the pass in the middle, and I don't think anybody expected Pastrnak to make that pass back to Danton Heinen the way that he did. It looked like they were all waiting for the shot to be taken because he's coming right down the slot. And the pass over to the left wing to Heinen, or left side to Heinen, and he just redirects the pass to Anderson. So a dominant first period in the offensive end, but it didn't stop there. Defensively, the Bruins allow one really good scoring chance. That was off the stick of Stahl, and it was a good opportunity for Stahl. He had some open net to shoot at there, but unfortunately misfired and shot one, back through the crease that was stopped by Swayman. Stahl also saved a goal at the other end of the ice by Geeky. But the Bruins, the way they moved the puck out of the zone, they used the middle of the ice on a couple of occasions. They bypassed the D to D because you had a 2-man forecheck, one coming in on each defenseman. So instead of going D to D, you bypass your weak side D, and the puck goes all the way around to the winger who's wide open along the boards on the far side. They're out of the zone. They moved the puck quickly. They were decisive. They didn't allow Carolina to get in there into the zone as quickly as they'd like on the forecheck because they were moving the puck so quickly. That has to continue. There's 40 minutes to go here in this game. At least you're up 3-0. You've done a nice job for 20 minutes. Doesn't mean anything as you move forward here in this game if you don't come back with the same type of effort and execution here in the second period. They also took away the neutral zone. A couple occasions we'd mentioned, defensemen standing up, making plays. It was one of the better periods that, and you have to have that against a really good, talented deep Carolina Hurricane hockey team. They came out the way that they wanted.
That Pasternak line has got something going here in the last couple of games.
Yeah, Heinen's a good hockey player. What a signing he ends up being this year. I mean, really, making league minimum, the type of production that he's given you this year, not just production, but just, you know exactly, for the most part, you know exactly what you're going to get from him each and every game. You know, he can win battles. He's not going to run you through the boards, but he wins battles. He's strong on pucks. He's smart offensively. He doesn't play power play, so all this is coming, 5-on-5 or even shorthanded in some situations. He kills penalties, but he's just a guy that Jim Montgomery can roll over the boards that he as a nice complementary piece to whatever line he's going to play on. And he's been just that for Zacha and Pasternak.
Scoring summary. Brad Marchand's 400th to get it started at 212. Followed by David Pasternak's 47th at 742. Rounded out by Danton Heinen 16th at 1046. 3-0 Bruins at the end of one. Shots on goal in favor of the Bruins 12-8. Neither team had a power play chance in that first period. Music of the game is brought to you by Live Nation.
They wanna get my gold on the ceiling.
Don't miss the Black Keys International Players Tour live in Boston on Friday, November 1st at TD Garden. Get tickets Friday at livenation.com. Matt McCarthy has your Sports Hub headlines next on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Now you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile. So whether you're playing a game at home,
Yes, goal.
or attending one live, you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile at cox.com/internet. Other restrictions apply.
Honey, I can't believe how easy BJ's Wholesale Club makes it to qualify to save 50 cents a gallon on gas. All we have to do is buy weekly groceries.
Or we could buy a grill.
Or a patio set.
Or a TV.
There's so many great ways to qualify.
How about a pallet of turkey jerky?
Do that, and you'll qualify for sleeping in the garage.
Just brainstorming on.
Save 50 cents a gallon at BJ's Gas on a same-day fill-up when you first spend $150 in one qualifying transaction through April 28th. Visit bjs.com/gas promo for details. Not a member? Join today. BJ's. Absurdly simple savings.
No tienes que esperar a que te paguen para finalmente invitar a tus papás a comer. Solo te tiene que salir una oferta de sus favoritos en el McDonald's app. Ahorra con el app. Para pa pa pa. En McDonald's participantes.
At Cox Mobile, we know you're smart. You brush your teeth in the shower to save time. You also added Cox Mobile so you can save on your Cox Internet. So smart. Cox postpaid internet required. Prices exclude taxes, device activation, and other fees and charges, which are subject to change. Other terms and conditions apply. Learn more at cox.com/mobile.
The games play here.
Here's Vienno. He'll scramble in. Feed to the high slot. Carlson sent it out in front. Vienno a shot. And that tip denied by Omar, who scrambled left to right. Bruins crash to the front. Left of the net. Coyle out in front. Gets Gibson out of position. He scores! Charlie Coyle with a dangle. Sneaks it inside the near post with Gibson down and out. Bruins 7, Ducks 1.
You're listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub. Stay tuned for more. The Celtics play here at the Sports Hub.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network.
WBSM Boston. This is Boston's most listened to sports station. Boston's home for sports. 98.5 Sports Hub. Beasley Media Group Station. Sports Hub headlines.
Headlines are brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Enjoy quick and convenient vehicle maintenance this month. Visit NewEnglandOilChange.com for 15% off your drive-through oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, now open in Rainham, Reading, and Braintree. Bruins all over the Hurricanes, 3-0 after one period of play tonight in Raleigh. David Pasternak, Danton Heinen, Brad Marchand scoring in that period. That is now 400 career goals for Marchand, 8 saves for Jeremy Swayman in the first. Patriots set to host Drake May tomorrow in Foxborough. They'll also have Jaden Daniels in town on Monday. Tonight marks 3 weeks away from the NFL draft. Celtics back in action tomorrow night as they host the Kings. They beat the Thunder by 35 last night for their 60th win of the year. Red Sox off tonight. They'll start up a 3-game set in Anaheim tomorrow. The Boston Bruins Foundation Centennial Charity Bags presented by Diamond Science are still available to purchase. These limited edition bags give fans the opportunity to own a unique collection of Centennial-themed memorabilia, autographed items, and more. All proceeds benefit the Boston Bruins Foundation, and you can secure yours today by visiting bostonbruins.com/charity. charity bags. I'm Matt McCarthy. Judd and Bob have the call of the second period next on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealer.
BackstageCountry.com, your online home for all things country music. It's going to be a busy year for country superstar Jason Aldean. He's extended his Highway Desperado tour and is teaming up with Kid Rock for Rock the Country tour dates. We've ranked our top 5 Jason Aldean music videos. Text Jason to 45911 to see if your favorite made the list on BackstageCountry.com. Text Jason to 45911 and we'll send the link straight to your phone.
Stay up to date with all the Boston Bruins injuries during the Catches Law Injury Report on the Boston Bruins Radio Network. Catches Law, the official law firm of the Boston Bruins. They've won over $2 billion for their clients. When you're injured and can't work, turn to Catches Law. There's no fee unless you win. Go to catcheslaw.com to schedule your free consultation today.
All right, so there we were, cruising through the new open-air zoo, when I realized that the park was closing in like 15 minutes. That's when the afternoon took an exciting turn. Luckily, we were in my Nissan Rogue. With its powerful VC turbo engine, well, we had more than enough time to see all the animals. Whoa! And outrun a few!
Drive the Nissan Rogue. Now get 2.9% APR financing for 72 months on the 2023 Nissan Rogue. Shop at your local Nissan store or at nissanusa.com. For well-qualified buyers, 2.9% APR financing for 72 months on new 2023 Rogue and dealer stock. Example, 72 months financing at $15.15 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary. Subject to residency restrictions and NMAC credit approval. Not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. Ends 4/30/24.
It's only human to be passionate, loyal, and all in when it comes to the Bruins. And it's only human to expect the same from your bank. And just like every season, TD will be there for all the wins, losses, and memorable moments. Best of luck this season. TD Bank, the bank of the Boston Bruins. Member FDIC, TD Bank NA.
The Stanley Cup Playoffs Bracket Challenge presented by Betway is back. And now it's time to take your shot. Face off against family and friends. And take aim at predicting this year's playoffs. Whether you're pulling for the Panthers, going big on the Blue Shirts, or seeing stars all the way, who do you think hoists the cup this year? Sign up today for a chance to win exclusive prizes at NHL.com/bracket.
Introducing Sparked Energy at Dunkin'. Available in 2 delicious flavors, Berry Burst and Peach Sunshine. Drop by or order on the Dunkin' app today. Fruit flavored, contains 0% fruit juice. Caffeine from caffeine and guarana. Participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Boston Bruins fans save big on home game days. Save 25 cents per gallon on Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline with the Fuel Rewards program. Download the app, start saving today, and game on.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
Welcome back to the first intermission in Carolina. The Bruins 3 and the Hurricanes nothing. Our first intermission interview is sponsored by TD Bank. We're joined downstairs by Bruins forward Morgan Geekie. Morgan, throughout the season, the Bruins have typically started on time, but tonight, anything in particular that made that one of your best first periods of the year?
We're just trying to rise to the occasion. They got a great team over there, and they've been playing really good as of late. So we kind of knew we had to come out strong to stay with them and stay at their pace they play with at home. So I think we got that done in the first period. We're just going to try and keep building on that.
The other thing that seemed to be noticeable is there were times, especially early on, where the Bruins were able to get behind Carolina's defense. You set up Brad Marchand's 400th. Was there something that the team spotted?
Not really. We just want to play fast. I think we kind of get away from that every once in a while, but that was one of the keys we wanted to play with tonight. And we had talked about playing fast and trying to get as many zones covered as fast as possible. I think you saw that a few times today.
Last thing, how smart was that play by David Pastrnak scoring that second goal where it looked like Carolina didn't recognize who to take?
Anytime you leave 88 open like that, he's going to do something special. I think we all saw that. So, he's a heck of a player, and when you give him time and space, he's going to do things like that. So, I think it's a credit to him and the type of player he is.
Thanks, Geeks.
Thanks.
It's only human to be passionate, loyal, and all in when it comes to the Bruins, and it's only human to expect the same from your bank. And just like every season, TD will be here for all the wins, losses, and memorable moments. TD Bank, the bank of the Boston Bruins, member FDIC. TD Bank, inning. Both teams on the ice. We're about ready to start the second. Along the near wall. Bruins will dig it free back in their own zone.
You're back.
What'd I miss? Far corner, Stahl sent it out in front. Wotherspoon got a piece of it. I think that stung him.
Oh, it did. Did it right off the ankle.
Up the right side, the Bruins bounce it in. Wotherspoon's got to stay on. You got the long change here in the second. Almost picked off by Marchand. And we have an icing call here on the Hurricanes.
Well, it's another icing call sponsored by Tito's Handmade Vodka. Enjoy the game with a glass of Tito's on ice. Tito's cocktail of the week is the Tito's Transfusion. For tonight's recipe, go to 985thesportshub.com.
Faceoff will be in the left circle in the Carolina end. Carolina, the best second period team in the league. They are plus 33. Faceoff near circle in the Carolina end. Left point now, Lindholm. Rink wide, McAvoy dusts it off. Swings to the far side, Heinen. Along the far wall, he's checked. Pasternak tapped it into the far corner. And it's whacked up the far side. The Bruins unable to keep it in, and it's exited by Stahl. Stahl along the near side. The big man, 6'4", 220. He'll throw it around to the far side. Back of the net, Svechnikov. He'll race to the far wall. Met there by Heinen. Rimmed over to the near side. Zacha with it. He'll fish it to Lindholm. Drives it up the right side out to center ice. Heinen had it broken up. Aho brings it in. Gets around a couple of stick checks. Hacked it behind the Bruins net. Now Jarvis tried to center. Stripped by McAvoy. Saucered over to the near side. The Hurricanes get a stick on it. Jarvis. Gets a shot blocked.
Aho picked it out of the air.
Pasternak wings it over to the far side. Heinen shoveled it up right wing and out to center ice.
Yeah, expect the pushback here from Carolina. It's going to be up to the Bruins to find that pace that they had in the first.
McAvoy far side just gets a piece of a rimmed around puck. Here's Heinen over the line right side, shoots, and it's blocked by the Hurricanes and over the glass.
He was in his own end there for the whole shift there, so, or at least on their side of the red line. You know, you look back at that first period, we talked about all the good things the Bruins did. I mean, you had the breakaway goal by Marchand. You had another one that just missed Pasternak, hopped over his stick, which would have been another breakaway. You had a 2-on-1 with Kiki and Marchand. The Bruins caught Carolina going the other way a couple times and being aggressive up the ice and got behind them.
Face-off right circle in the Carolina end. 3-0 Bruins. We played almost 2 minutes of the second period. Shea has it. He'll crank it up the far side, and it squeezes out to center ice. Flipped into the far corner by Martin. Slowed. Peak. Hacked it over to the far side. Grzelcyk tried to rim it around. Bothered by Natchez. Boquist dives, can't get to it. Up top, Martinook a long drive. Kicked out by Swayman. He directs it skillfully to the far side. Natchez kicked it, looking for Kuznetsov. Back of the Bruins net, here's Martinook. Shoveled it up top, left point Shea. He'll drive it down low. Skids over to the near side. DeBrusque played it to the middle. The Bruins just get it out to center ice. Natchez along the near wall. Took a check, coughed it up. And the Bruins will control back in their own zone. Peak indirect off the wall. Boquist couldn't hold it. Natchez leaves, and it's dragged in over the line right side. Nason shoots. Swayman the save. The rebound pops over to the near side. Swept back of the net. Beecher hustling forward far side. He got locked up in a bout against Jack Drury in the first period. And the puck comes back into the Carolina, and the Bruins will start to make some piecemeal changes. Slapped into the far corner by Fost. Nason one-hands it around. Near side now flipped up top. Chatfield rink wide. Orlov trying to get by Beecher. Threw it out in front.
Referees.
And then it's banked out in front by Nason, and we've got to stop.
Both teams, you know, were close to drawing penalties. A couple by the Bruins in the first. That one by Orlov here in the second. But the referees have been consistent and have let it go. So players understand that as long as it stays that way. You know, Orlov tried to, I think he tried to draw that a little bit. He had somebody hounding him, but he went down, and referees weren't fighting. And it just, I think that I like it that way. I mean, but then the players, as long as they stay consistent throughout the game.
Face off near circle, the Bruins end, and the Hurricanes win the draw, and the drive by Slavin is taken in by Jeremy Swayman. 16:49 left here in the second. 3-0 Bruins. The Bruins have cut down a little bit on their penalty minutes. They're still up there, but they dropped from 3rd to 4th in the league in minor penalties taken.
And Carolina's not a team that takes many penalties either. They're when you have the puck the whole time, you don't really take many penalties.
And you definitely don't want to put this team on the power play. They're 3rd best in the league. Svechnikov shoots, sailed it well wide.
I'd like to know their numbers. I can usually look it up since the trade deadline.
Right of the net, Svechnikov pounds it over to the far wall. Beecher takes it deep behind his net, rimmed over to the near side. Marchand comes back to help. Clubbed it to the middle. Wotherspoon out in the neutral zone. And the Bruins will now complete some changes. Here's Carlo back in his own end. Wotherspoon. Everybody stacked up in the neutral zone for Carolina as the Bruins send it deep. Anderson flings it up the middle. And the Bruins get it back. Here's Coyle. He'll flip it deep. Slavin has to turn and go get it. Bumped by Marchand. Flipped around to the near side and raked out to the neutral zone by Svechnikov. Here's Swayman back of his net. He'll play it to the near corner off of McAvoy's skate. Up the middle. He lost it. And we've got to stop. I think it's going to be a trip on Carolina. 15:57 left here in the second. Bruins 3, Hurricanes nothing, and the Bruins will have the game's first power play.
Now, just as we mentioned it, but there's certain ones that have to be called, right?
Scoring chance?
This is going to be to Aho. Yeah, with his right leg, he kind of reaches with that right leg and takes down the right foot.
Accidentally on purpose?
The
first power play is brought to you by Bosch Tools, engineered for efficiency, comfort, and ease. Bosch Tools are built to keep workers going at full strength. Bosch Tools, what hard workers deserve. Carolina wins the draw. It's dusted off and cranked all the way down. The Bruins power play 9th best in the league. Carolina's penalty kill number 1.
You get some players, Judd, that will argue with every time they get a penalty. And you get others that, don't say much, but when they do, you realize that they've got a beef. Then you got others when you just go to the box without saying a word, it's a penalty.
One of the Hurricanes has lost his stick as Pasternak was able to enter the zone, brushed to the near side. Near hash, it's Coyle. Left to the cage, out in front, shoots. Anderson to save the rebound. Anderson trying to spot it. It's still free. The Bruins, now Anderson's lost his stick. Pasternak flings right circle. Centered out in front. Zacha paddled it to the far side. It hits the discarded stick. Rimmed over to the near side and down.
Now, Anderson didn't have a stick, and I believe it was Shea that didn't have a stick. The Bruins had 2 real good opportunities in the scramble in front. Coyle took that puck strong to the net.
Here's Pasternak over the red line left side. Goes back across the grain, and the Bruins enter again cleanly. Shoveled back of the net. Teravainen's got to it, and he'll rip it all the way down.
Our play.
Now far corner, Martinook. He'll shovel it back of the net. Around to the near side, it's flipped deep. Here's Martinook with it. Martinook sets up in the trapezoid, try to wing it to the far side, Teravainen. And it's picked up by McAvoy. Head up and on a swivel, feeds to the left side, Pasternak. Over the line, left side, Geekie. Left of the net, tried to center, just blocked at the last second. He had DeBrusk driving. DeBrusk banked it up top. Bruins on the power play, another 15 seconds. Pasternak wings it into the right corner. Geekie jamming away. Kicks it free after he won a battle. It's rimmed to the near side. Pasternak holds onto it. His pass to the middle is deflected off of Teravainen and over the glass.
Our play worked the puck around a little bit better this morning. Had a couple of good looks. Second unit had a nice goal. That last chance, though, by Coyle. He takes advantage of Shea, who doesn't have a stick. He's off to the right of Anderson. Is Coyle. He's going to drop his shoulder, protect it, take it strong to the net. Anderson tries to poke it, and I don't know how that stayed out. He had Anderson beat there. Then he had the partial 2-on-1 and a good defensive play by Slavin, taking away the attempted pass from Geekie.
Carolina now back to full strength as Aho exits the box. 13:52 left here in the second. 3-0 Bruins. All the goals coming in the first. And all came essentially in the first half. of that first period. Aho scraped it around. This puck held in by the Bruins. Then it's thrown the other way. 2-on-1, right circle. Aho walks in, shoots. Just missed the far post. He had Swayman leaning. He had an option to his left.
Partial option. It was
far side. The Hurricanes have it. They'll flip it back to the net. Aho jams it. And now here's Jarvis. Banked it up top. Orlov shoots. Wide. Rebound. Grabbed by Wotherspoon. Sends it high off the glass. And the Bruins will exit. Here's Lauko. He'll motor up the left side. Working against Jarvis. Lauko threw it to the far side. Jarvis is without a stick. And now along the near side, scooped up by Chatfield. He'll feed it back between the rings in his own zone. 12:53 left here in the second. 3-0 Bruins. Now Peak. Slingshots behind his net. He's got Aho tailing him. Aho breaks off the change.
You've got to move your feet to gain that separation, especially with a guy like Aho on your tail.
Burns knots up Beecher, and the puck to the Hurricanes. They'll zip it in. We have icing on the guys wearing black jerseys with white numbers.
It's hockey season. It's Peerless Boiler season. Replace your old boiler and water heater with a new Peerless Boiler and Pavilion tankless water heater. Find your local dealer at peerlessboilers.com, and remember, Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
Face-off left circle in the Carolina end. Shots are dead even at 13 apiece. The goals in the first period. Marchand is 400th. Pasternak his 47th. Heinen is 16th. Zaka in for the draw. 2 assists in that first period. He wins it. Lindholm shoots. Anderson the save. And he's able to cover up. We'll take a timeout. 12:30 left here in the second. The Bruins 3 and the Hurricanes nothing. On the 98.5, the Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Honey, I can't believe how easy BJ's Wholesale Club makes it to qualify to save 50 cents a gallon on gas. All we have to do is buy weekly groceries.
Or we could buy a grill.
Or a patio set.
Or a TV.
There's so many great ways to qualify.
How about a pallet of turkey jerky?
Do that, and you'll qualify for sleeping in the garage.
Just brainstorming on.
Save 50 cents a gallon at BJ's Gas on a same-day fill-up when you first spend $150 in one qualifying transaction through April 28th. Visit bjs.com/gas promo for details. Not a member? Join today. BJ's. Absurdly simple savings.
When you find a deal on your favorite thing in the McDonald's app and order it, does that technically count as online shopping? Save money with the app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At participating McDonald's, prices may vary.
Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, FDA approved for over 20 years. So, talk to your specialist to see if Botox Cosmetic is right for you.
For full prescribing information, including boxed warning, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
Remember to ask for Botox Cosmetic by name. To see for yourself and learn more, visit BotoxCosmetic.com. That's BotoxCosmetic.com.
At Cox Mobile, we know you're smart. You brush your teeth in the shower to save time. You also added Cox Mobile so you can save on your Cox Internet. So smart. Cox postpaid internet required. Prices exclude taxes, device activation, and other fees and charges, which are subject to change. Other terms and conditions apply. Learn more at cox.com/mobile.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
Service Credit Union is teamed with Bruins defenseman Charlie McAvoy for defending New England's heroes. Service donates $100 for every block shot and $1,000 for every shutout to pay for heart and cancer screenings for New England police and firefighters. Learn more now at servicecu.org/73. 12:30 left here in the second. The Bruins up 3-0 here in Carolina. Face-off left circle. Zaka will lean in for it. And the Bruins win it. Here's Lindholm. Traps it along the near side. Flipped it down low. Grabbed by Pasternak. Goal and an assist in the first. Pasternak flings to the far side to McAvoy. Tries to dart away from Svechnikov. Right point McAvoy. Jammed against the wall. Zaka dives in. And McAvoy got leveled after the play by Svechnikov, and that's going to draw some extra.
It's the extra shot by Svechnikov. He does a nice job staying with McAvoy, finishes him right inside the blue line, but it looked like he got his stick up. Get a look at the replay to see McAvoy's fine. He's up.
Good conversation going on with both referees.
And it's a nice job because of that man-on-man. He chases him out high. Stays right with him. Yep. Yeah, it was just a. He did everything right, and then he took a stick and got him up high.
Carolina penalty number 37, 4-minute double minor for high sticking.
That definitely merited more than 2.
He did everything right there until the end. I mean, it's a strong play. Finishes McAvoy along the wall, stays right with him, cuts him off. Everything's done. Everything's done, and then all of a sudden he turns around and gets him up high.
So an enormous opportunity for the Bruins to continue to separate. Face off in the left circle. They're 0 for 1 on the power play, and the puck is driven around to the far side. Here's Stahl working against McAvoy. Ooh. Sent it out in front. Good hustle by Zacha coming back against Jarvis, who just got shouldered against the boards by McAvoy, and the Bruins will take the puck the other way. Here's Zacha. Enters and dropped it for McAvoy. Near side now, Pastrnak. Up top, Marchand couldn't hold it. It comes out to the neutral zone.
Where they got into the zone nicely that time, too. And just a bouncing puck past Marchand out at the point.
Here's Zacha, flings to the right side. Pastrnak leads the team with 12 on the power play. The Bruins unable to enter cleanly this time. The puck barely stays in. It hit the high glass out in the neutral zone. And now Marchand with it. Twirls at his own line. Bruins making a few changes. 11:17 left here in the second. Bruins working on a double minor assist to Andrei Svechnikov, leading 3-0. Here's Lindholm. He'll carry it ahead. Left wing to DeBrusk. Relays to Heinen over the line. Heinen back up top. Lindholm. Dish to Heinen. Left corner. Back up top. Lindholm. Throw it out in front. Anderson the save. The rebound. Chopped to the near side. Heinen gets it back. Back of the cage, Slavin chipped it around to the far side. Aho swats it up left wing and down.
I would like them to use Geekie high up on that right side. He's got all kinds of time and space on that right wing.
Lindholm carries it up the middle, drop to Van Riemsdyk. He'll flip it down low. Again, the Bruins able to enter. Now trying to set up, flipped along the near side. Heinen paddled it down low. DeBrusk back of the net. DeBrusk sets up. Wanted to come up the near side, instead dishes to the far circle. High slot Lindholm, right point Geekie. Throws it to the corner, and DeBrusk pass intercepted and cleared. Swayman stops it. 10-10 left here in the second. And the Bruins with only 2 minutes left on the double minor to work with. Here's Pastrnak, center circle. Over the line left side. Threads to Marchand near circle. Marchand scored 2 goals in the first meeting against Carolina, and this one is cleared.
Yeah, Marchand tried to send that puck back to the point. There's nobody there.
Haven't called Freddie Anderson's name much on this man advantage.
Not once, actually.
Puck drilled around. Marchand near corner. Back of the net. Chop free by Zacha. Fost has got it. Fost cranked it all the way down. 1:25 left. On the double minor resets to Svechnikov. The Bruins cough it up in their own zone. And then Carolina drives it deeper to their own end. Pesce back of the net. Bothered. Flipped up the left side and down.
If they're looking for some momentum, I mean, if Carolina doesn't get it out of this, it's been strong so far for them. Bruins have done nothing.
Here's Lindholm. He'll carry it ahead slowly.
Somebody got high stuck, and they're barking at the referee from Carolina. I think that was Pesce.
Far corner, it's DeBrusk. Sent it to the slot. Van Riemsdyk shot it out in front of backhand, and Anderson the save on Geekie. And the puck rimmed around to the far side and out.
First chance for the Bruins, second unit.
40 seconds left in the double minor. Lindholm, center circle. He'll flip it high to the left corner. Frederick gets there. Frederick scored a big goal on the power play in Florida at the beginning of this road segment, brought in by Aho near side. Drags it back of the net. Flipped it to the high slot. And Teravainen poked it over to the near side. 15 seconds left in the Bruins power play. 8:17 left here in the second period. 3-0 Bruins. Back in his own zone, Wotherspoon. He'll carry it up the middle, out to center ice, to the center circle. Flips it in deep. Frederick trudging after it. Collides with Burns. At the end boards, Pulled free by Shea, and he'll flip it out to center ice. And the Hurricanes are back to full strength, so the Bruins unable to get anything going on that great advantage.
Just one chance there from Geekie.
Boquist near side, stops, flipped it into the near corner.
I didn't realize Burns had fallen down.
And the Hurricanes get to it, drive it through the middle. It flutters high in the air, kicked over the line by Kuznetsov. Wings it into the slot. Gensel sent it back door, and Swayman the save. Or did it get blocked coming in?
I think Swayman got it. There's the chance Carolina was looking for after a really strong penalty kill.
Boquist throws the puck into the near corner, shakes free from Orlov, right of the net. Boquist shoots. Anderson the save, the rebound. And it's hacked wide by Beecher. Back of the net now. It's Slowko. Far hash, cycles the puck. Beecher lost it, and it's scooped up by Chatfield. 7 minutes to go here in the second. Bruins 3, Hurricanes nothing. The Bruins with a chance to move 6 points in front of Florida in the Atlantic, but at last check.
Florida's up 4-0 on Ottawa.
Without Ekblad, by the way, for the rest of the regular season.
Verhaeghe.
Puck hammered into the near corner in the Carolina end. Near point, it's Wotherspoon. Rink wide, peak. Puck was rolling. Shot it off a Hurricane and back of the net. And along the near side, it's scooped up. The Canes will head the other way. Natchez to the high slot. Swerving around some traffic to the far hash. Up to the left point now. Right point, Pesce shoots. And it gets to Swayman. And Svechnikov wants a penalty. And I think he might be getting the call here. As Swayman made a good stop. 6:19 left here in the second. 3-0 Bruins.
It'd be a slash. Get the stick slashed.
Brandon Carlo, the guilty party. And now we're going to take a timeout. On the 98.5, the Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Now you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile. So whether you're playing a game at home,
Yes, cool.
or attending one live, you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile at cox.com/internet. Other restrictions apply.
Angie's List is now Angie, and we've heard a lot of theories about why.
I thought it was an eco move. Fewer words, less paper.
No, it was so you could say it faster.
No, it's to be more iconic.
Must be a tech thing. But those aren't quite right. It's because now you can compare upfront prices, book a service instantly, and even get your project handled from start to finish.
Sounds easy.
It is, and it makes us so much more than just a list. Get started at Angie.com. That's ANGI, or download the app today.
Honey, I can't believe how easy BJ's Wholesale Club makes it to qualify to save 50 cents a gallon on gas. All we have to do is buy weekly groceries.
Or we could buy a grill.
Or a patio set.
Or a TV.
There's so many great ways to qualify.
How about a pallet of turkey jerky?
Do that, and you'll qualify for sleeping in the garage.
Just brainstorming on.
Save 50 cents a gallon at BJ's Gas on a same-day fill-up when you first spend $150 in one qualifying transaction through April 28th. Visit bjs.com/gas promo for details. Not a member? Join today. BJ's. Absurdly simple savings.
At Marshall Building and Remodeling, we're changing the way homeowners think about roofing, siding, and window projects. It doesn't have to be stressful or take weeks of your time. Our process is efficient and stress-free every step of the way. It starts with a free consultation where we discover the best options for your home and budget together. We want to talk with you, not at you, and most of all, we want to listen. At Marshall, we know every roofing, siding, and window project is unique, so we work hard to never lose sight of your vision. It's your project, your terms. Why settle for less?
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
The second period face-off sponsored by WellPoint, formerly Unicare, which is teamed with Charlie Coyle, Massachusetts State and Local Police, the professional firefighters of Massachusetts, and Bruins Radio for face-offs for first responders to encourage first responders to ask for help when the job gets to be too much. Get started on your path to whole health now at wellpoint.unicare.com.
Yeah, huge penalty kill for the Carolina Hurricanes, killing the double minor. Now they're going on the power play and get back in this game after the slashing call.
Key moment here. Batted by a diving Gensel to the far corner, and we're going to have a penalty on Lindholm after he cross-checked one of the Hurricanes.
It's not a cross-check. I thought he pushed him. This is a tough call on Lindholm. And then a little whack by Jarvis. He's going back for the puck. So the shaft of the stick is on Jarvis, but he pushes him. It's not like a cross-checking motion, but Jarvis is in a vulnerable position and goes into the board. So they got to call it, and they do. And you got two valuable penalty killers in the box for the Bruins.
So it'll be a 5-on-3 for a minute 50 against the league's third best power play. Face-off in the far circle of Bruins end. Coyle will dig down for it. Aho's kicked out of there. Jarvis will step in. Jarvis, by the way, only 5'10", 175. That's part of the reason he went flying into the corner boards. Here's Natchez. He'll tap it up top. Burns to the right circle. Aho. Right point Burns. Each right of the net. Aho. Stick handles and looks. He's backing toward the net. Sent it out in front, and Swayman got a stick on the centering feed.
Looking for Svechnikov there, trying to set up in front.
Aho out in front. Natchez had tried. That got blocked. And I think it stung Wotherspoon.
It did.
Hit him in the hand, maybe. High slot now, Aho. Top right wing circle, Burns. He'll back it up. Right circle to Aho. Looking back door. Drifts to the corner. Aho now walks it up toward the dot. Top near circle, Jarvis. Right of the net, Aho. Back up top, Burns. Slowly sent it to the far side. Wasn't a clean pass. Natchez will pivot. Attacks. Watched by Coyle. Up top, Natchez. Center point. Shoots. Deflected by Svechnikov. Off the surface. 57 seconds left on the two-man advantage.
Interesting no Gensel on that power play, huh? The 5-on-3. They do make a line change now. The Bruins will also counter with some changes of their own. Wotherspoon, a strong block that time. And he had to shake that one off and stay out on the ice. Now it's going to be Marchand, Peak. Going to go two forwards and one defenseman. Zacha to take the draw with Marchand and Peak, the lone defenseman. Interesting setup here with Carlo and Lindholm in the box.
Scrum for the puck, won by Shea. Shea wheels to the center point. Right circle now, Orlov. Back to the left point, Shea attacks to the middle. Flipped it over to the top left wing circle. Fired by Kuznetsov just wide. It's hacked by Peak over to the near side. 40 seconds left in the two-man. Shea shoots, blockered aside by Swayman. Swayman leans back just in case because that puck was bouncing in the air. They score! Batted right at the net by Jake Gensel. And the Hurricanes on the board on the 5-on-3 power play goal.
Yeah, I want to see how Swayman never did get reset here, but how did he go down in the first place is my question. He complained to the referee right away. He got tripped up in his blue paint and was never able to reset as this puck bounces behind him from behind the net. I think Gensel's going to get credit for it. So I'm curious whether the Bruins are going to challenge this here or not.
Remember, the Bruins are still shorthanded for another 40 seconds.
Nason, who got kind of pushed into Swayman, but then he locked skates with him. I don't think the Bruins are going to challenge. I don't know if they would win this or not, but Swayman never did get reset.
So Carolina gets one. They've still got 34 seconds left on a 5-on-4. Flipped right of the net. Jarvis couldn't hold the saucer pass. Batted to the middle, and here's McAvoy. He'll skate it out to the neutral zone, over the red line, over the blue line left side. Twists it over to the far wall. DeBrus corrals. Hit by Gensel. Coyle right of the net. Wanted to move to the front, and it's scooped up by Burns. 10 seconds left on the penalty to Lindholm. For Gensel, that's his third since coming to Carolina. Puck flipped up top, right point now, Burns shoots, deflected wide near side. Svechnikov tried to center. The Bruins got a stick on that. They're back to full strength. Right point now, Burns sweeps it to the far point. Across, and Jarvis couldn't hold it. And it's hacked up the left side. Pasternak's got it, center circle. Twisting over the line, 2-on-3. Geeky left circle, drops, Pasternak shoots, blocked, rebound. Pasternak almost had his own rebound as it glanced off Burns. Carolina whistles it in. 3.5 minutes remaining in the second. Carolina with the only goal in the second period. It's Bruins 3 and the Hurricanes 1. Now over the line right side. Stahl wings it to the far side. The shot out in front, ricocheted off his skate and into the near corner. Pesce, rink wide. Slavin wanted to drop and drive, but the Hurricanes couldn't hold on to the pass. Flipped over to the right point. Pesce, right hash, Stahl shoots. Swayman stick save. The rebound off the glass to the left point. Stahl snapped it down low. Grzelcyk's got it, flipped it over to the near side. Pesce keeps that puck in as he drove down the right wing boards. Back of the Bruins net. Hacked over to the near side. Stahl knocked off stride by the smaller Grzelcyk. Right point Pesce. Rink wide Slavin. Shoots. The Bruins reject that. And then it's sent just wide of the far post on the shot coming in by Slavin. Near side Teravainen sweeps it deep. Puck hacked over to the far side. 2:35 left here in the second.
A long shift inside the zone chasing for this line.
Pesce, high slot. It's fired, dribbled into the slot. The Bruins get to it. And it's banked softly up left wing and back into the Carolina end.
Got three guys off.
Here's Kuznetsov weaving. Lost it at the blue line. And the Bruins couldn't spot it out in the neutral zone. Kuznetsov will fire it high to the far corner. Peak racing. And we've got to stop and play. It's a penalty here. Or was it knocked out by a high stick? What do we have?
Well, Anderson was going to the bench, so.
Too many men on the Bruins. 2:05 left here in the second.
Boston penalty, bench minor for too many men on the ice.
So the Bruins going shorthanded again. We'll take a timeout. Bruins 3, Hurricanes 1, late second period on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V. That's your local New England Honda dealers.
Now you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile. Whether you're playing a game at home,
Yes, cool.
or attending one live, you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile at cox.com/internet. Other restrictions apply.
Honey, I can't believe how easy BJ's Wholesale Club makes it to qualify to save 50 cents a gallon on gas. All we have to do is buy weekly groceries.
Or we could buy a grill.
Or a patio set.
Or a TV.
There's so many great ways to qualify.
How about a pallet of turkey jerky?
Do that, and you'll qualify for sleeping in the garage.
Just brainstorming on.
Save 50 cents a gallon at BJ's Gas on a same-day fill-up when you first spend $150 in one qualifying transaction through April 28th. Visit bjs.com/gas promo for details. Not a member? Join today. BJ's. Absurdly simple savings.
When it comes to your home, we know there are plenty of reasons to protect what's inside. Your family, your photographs, your peace of mind after a long day. At Marshall, we know that protection starts on the outside. We specialize in roofing, siding, and window installations, so we can be sure these critical pieces work well together for long-lasting beauty. Plus, with our easy payment options, investing in your home is more affordable than you may think. So when it comes to your home, protect what's inside with Marshall, your local roofing, siding, and window people.
At Cox Mobile, we know you're smart. You brush your teeth in the shower to save time. You also added Cox Mobile so you can save on your Cox Internet. So smart. Cox postpaid internet required. Prices exclude taxes, device activation, and other fees and charges, which are subject to change. Other terms and conditions apply. Learn more at cox.com/mobile.
Felger and Maz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
Spend your Saturday with the Bruins when they take on the Panthers at 3:30. Select tickets are still available. Visit bostonbruins.com/tickets to lock in your spot. Face off in the far circle in the Bruins end. Bruins going shorthanded. Morgan Geekie serving the penalty for too many men. Stay with us during the second intermission. We're hoping to be joined by one of the newest Bruins, Patrick Maroon. Puck drilled to the far side. Aho closed on by Carlo. Carlo has a stick tied up. It squirts back of the net over to the near side. Sent to the near wall off Marchand. Right point now Burns. Flip to Svechnikov. Shot it off a stick and over the glass.
And Zavidia Bank and Patrice Bergeron have teamed up again this season for Assists for Kids. For every Boston assist, they'll donate $50 up to $37,000 to help Metro West youth hockey players pay for hockey. Get details at avidiabank.com/Team Bergeron. Avidia Bank, honest to goodness. Member FDIC, member DIF.
Keep in mind, Carolina gets a ton of offense from the back end. They have 48 goals from defensemen. Second most in the league. Only Colorado with more. Slavin, high slot Burns, dusts it off, swings to Slavin, left of the net, Jarvis, back up top it comes, Jarvis, far corner, Jarvis left of the net, back up top, now Slavin, far hash, he stops, Bruins set up their box, up top, it's Burns, walks to the middle, high slot Slavin, right of the net, Svechnikov. Send it across. Swayman, a good stop. I think that was friendly fire. Inadvertently going off Carlo. Puck flipped over to the near side. Svechnikov. 1:05 left in the Bruins penalty. 1:10 left in the period. Svechnikov shoots. He rockets one wide. And this puck will go all the way down.
Heinen got a piece of that too, but it got all the way across to Svechnikov.
50 seconds left on the minor penalty to the Bruins. 3-1 Bruins with 50 seconds left in the second period. Teravainen leaves it at his own line. Here's Natchez. He'll wheel his way across, runs right into Peak, and the Bruins will chip it up the left side and all the way down.
Denying the blue line that time, or just over the blue line. Peak stepping up.
Here's Kuznetsov. He'll drag it out to center ice. The former Capital leaves it for the late-coming Natchez, and I mean late-coming. Natchez wheels in with speed right at the net. Nason shoots. Swayman got a piece of it. Over to the far side. The Bruins almost able to free it, and the Hurricanes inadvertently clear it themselves back into their own zone. 14 seconds left here in the period. 7 seconds left on the penalty being served by Geekie. Here's Natchez. He'll wheel his way in. Cuts across the blue line to the far side. Geekie's out of the box, so the Bruins have killed it off. Svechnikov, or partly Kuznetsov, shoots.
Coyle blocked it.
And that shot was blocked, and that's going to do it for the second period. So Carolina gets the only goal of the period at the end of 2. Bruins 3, Hurricanes 1. We're going to be joined by Patrick Maroon here in the second intermission when we return on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your
Wholesale Club makes it to qualify to save 50 cents a gallon on gas. All we have to do is buy weekly groceries.
Or we could buy a grill.
Or a patio set.
Or a TV.
There's so many great ways to qualify.
How about a pallet of turkey jerky?
Do that, and you'll qualify for sleeping in the garage.
Just brainstorming on.
Save 50 cents a gallon at BJ's Gas on a same-day fill-up when you first spend $150 in one qualifying transaction through April 28th. Visit bjs.com/gas promo for details. Not a member? Join today. BJ's. Absurdly simple savings.
At Cox Mobile, we know you're smart. You brush your teeth in the shower to save time, make coffee ice cubes for your cold brew, and wear goggles to cut onions. You also added Cox Mobile. So smart. Now you're running on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability and saving on your Cox internet. It's ingenious, just like you.
Aw, thanks.
Cox Mobile, the smart way to mobile. Cox postpaid internet required. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Other restrictions apply. Learn more at cox.com/mobile.
Gravely's Mow the Distance sales event is back. Now through Monday, you can save up to 25% with special financing available on America's most rugged mowers, including the Gravely ZT HD. It's the residential mower built to commercial standards with the power, durability, and high performance Gravely is known for. With a Gravely, you can count on more comfort, more speed, and more precision. But hurry, these special Mow the Distance savings are only available through Monday and only at your authorized Gravely dealer.
The bedroom. Guys, that's one place it's better to do things the hard way. The easy part for guys is BlueChew.com. At BlueChew.com, get chewables with the same active ingredients as Viagra or Cialis, but cheaper. Medical consultation, but no doctor's office. Prescriptions, but no pharmacy visit. Try a free month for just $5 shipping using promo code YES at BlueChew.com. Confidence delivered. BlueChew.com. Promo code YES. The easy way to do it the hard way.
No tienes que esperar a que te paguen para finalmente invitar a tus papás a comer. Solo te tiene que salir una oferta de sus favoritos en el McDonald's app. Ahorra con el app. Para pa pa pa. En McDonald's participantes.
Can I give you a real incentive to lean into your decision to work out and eat better? I'm Carl, co-founder of Body. That's BODI. And right now, if you sign up for a 1-year subscription to Body, the app that CNN_ named Best Fitness App, I'll give you 65% off. At Body, we make it simple to show up for yourself and lose 5 to 10 pounds in your very first month. So don't wait. Sign up for a year of Body and save 65%. Just go to body.com and get started today. That's bodywithani.com.
Your engine is dirtier than you think. As soon as it started for the first time, it begins building up engine-killing deposits that dramatically impact longevity, fuel economy, and performance. And at Valvoline, preventing these damaging deposits isn't enough. We've revolutionized a way to completely reverse them. Introducing Valvoline Restore and Protect, the first and only motor oil that restores pistons to factory clean by removing up to 100% of deposits. That's right, 100%. This first-of-its-kind innovation restores engines to run like new. And the more you use it, the more it continually cleans inside your engine. Plus, Valvoline Restore and Protect is a premium full synthetic that provides 79% better wear protection than industry standards. It not only eliminates deposits, it prevents future deposits from forming. Restore your pistons to factory clean. With all new Restore and Protect, another first from Valvoline.
The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub.
Welcome back to the second intermission in Carolina. The Bruins 3 and the Hurricanes 1. We're glad to be joined by the newest Bruin, and that's the Big Rig, Patrick Maroon. Thanks for jumping on board. As we get started here, over the years, I know you've had plenty of battles with Brad Marchand. What were your favorite chirps to him? And I'm sure you got a few from him.
Oh, man. That's a tough one, but he's always got some good chirps to me. He's had some really funny ones to me, and I respect it, though. He plays the right way. He plays the game hard. He's in your face. And I can't remember the chirps I said to him, but I'm sure they're probably not for radio.
Pat, I got traded a couple times when you go into a different locker room, but I played a much different game than you did. When you go into a new locker room and you've been to a couple different teams, what's it like reception-wise, when you go into this locker room, just for example, specifically the Bruins?
Yeah, it's been good. When I first got here, and everyone reached out to me too when I first got traded, and the first time I walked in the locker room, it just felt like I was at home. They really make you feel at home here, and it seems like a great veteran group that, they bond really well together, and I think that's huge moving forward. I think in the locker room part, I think if you want to have success, you got to have, a good locker room, and I think when I step foot in here, that's the one thing I noticed. They have a great locker room, great leadership, guys in there that want to win, and it's been very welcoming for me. So it's been a nice, fresh breath of air to come into a nice locker room like that. That's a team that wants to win.
Whether it was in Tampa or in St. Louis, where he won Stanley Cups, one of the things that those guys have always mentioned has been Patrick Maroon has been such a glue guy. What's the art of reading the room and understanding to bring the right elements to the team?
Yeah, I think, I learned from guys in Anaheim and when I was there for so many years, and just learned from the veteran group there with Teemu Selanne, Corey Perry, Getzlaf, Francois Boschman, those guys over there. And I try to bring that, to different teams. But I think for me, it's my personality. I'm just always happy, never down, but I'm a competitor. I want to win. And, and I think for me, just holding people accountable, don't being shy of calling, top guys out, don't being shy of calling guys out. I think they appreciate it more. And I think, you can hear it from the coaches all you want, but if you hear it from the players, I think that's the most important thing, because we're the ones putting our skates on, we're the ones playing with the puck. So, just being a guy to just try to have fun, try to stay loose in the moment, but try to be serious at times too. So try to bring guys together, but I just try to do my best wherever I can to help the team win.
Watching you play and watching you have success, we got a pretty good idea of your game, but what's been the message maybe from Don Sweeney after the trade and maybe the coaching staff as they work with you getting ready to get back in the lineup?
I just think just play my game and be myself. Help out in the locker room, most importantly, help out in the rink as much as you can. I'm just going to go out there and try to do my best every single night. I think for me, it's just being competitive every single night, playing hard, getting on the forecheck, hitting, holding on to pucks down low, bringing out my hands when I need to. And I think, just trying to lead by example and try to be calm in situations on the bench, try to help them out in those situations too. So, sometimes it's not always on the scoreboard to help out, but you can always be a voice of reason too sometimes too. So just trying to be, I guess the message would be just be yourself.
Pat, you gave a lot of credit to the general manager in Minnesota, Billy Guerin, that he came to you and he said, if you want to chase the cup, I'll try and get you to the right spot. Did you have any inkling it would be Boston?
We had some rumblings early on before that, before I got hurt there. And Boston was the one team that was jumping around a lot and with my agent. And when Billy came to me, he's like, hey, listen, I know you just had surgery, but teams are calling about you. It's up to you what you want to do. If I can trade you, would you want to go to a contender? And I said, yeah, that would be great. Really hats off to Billy for making that happen and making it work, and bringing me to a spot that obviously that wants to go win Stanley Cup. So I think that's the most important thing. And I think what Billy did with me, really respectful for him and the organization for giving me that opportunity. And Boston, too, for taking on a guy that, just had surgery, too. So both ends, it worked out well, and I can't wait to get back on the ice.
You've got a lot of experience playing against the Bruins, but sometimes when you get traded to a team, somebody jumps out at you, or a couple guys jump out at you, things that maybe you didn't know about them, talking about, how they play and, maybe a little bit better than you even thought they were when you see them every day now.
I think, obviously, Pasta, watching the last few games of how an elite player he really is and how much he can change a game. I think, when you look around the league, the guys that, have all the top players in the league, like the Kucherovs and the Kennons, the McDavids, the Draisaitl's, and, I put Pasta right up in that category, that a guy that can change the momentum of the game like that. And watching him play high-end skill. And I think Marshy, too. I don't think Marshy gets enough credit for what he does. He plays the game hard. He plays the game the right way. I mean, I only see Marshy when I play against him, but he's in guys' face. He's hitting. He's playing hard. He's getting in the front of the net. And I think watching that and watching him lead by example on the ice, I think those two right there, that just stood out to me, because you don't get to watch a lot of games, but you only play him a handful of times. But watching, these last 4 weeks has been fun. And I can't wait to get back out there.
Well, we can't wait to see you. Thanks for jumping on. Love having you on board. And thanks again, Pat.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
You got it. That's Patrick Maroon. Bruins with a 3-1 lead over the Hurricanes. In a moment, Matt McCarthy will have your Sports Hub headlines on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins radio network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Now you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile. So whether you're playing a game at home,
Yes, cool.
or attending one live, you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile at cox.com/internet. Other restrictions apply.
Honey, I can't believe how easy BJ's Wholesale Club makes it to qualify to save 50 cents a gallon on gas. All we have to do is buy weekly groceries.
Or we could buy a grill.
Or a patio set.
Or a TV.
There's so many great ways to qualify.
How about a pallet of turkey jerky?
Do that, and you'll qualify for sleeping in the garage.
Just brainstorming on.
Save 50 cents a gallon at BJ's Gas on a same-day fill-up when you first spend $150 in one qualifying transaction through April 28th. Visit bjs.com/gas promo for details. Not a member? Join today. BJ's. Absurdly simple savings.
At Cox Mobile, we know you're smart. You brush your teeth in the shower to save time. You also added Cox Mobile so you can save on your Cox Internet. So smart. Cox postpaid internet required. Prices exclude taxes, device activation, and other fees and charges, which are subject to change. Other terms and conditions apply. Learn more at cox.com/mobile.
If you started a degree program in the past but life got in the way, CCRI can get you back on track with a fresh start. CCRI's Fresh Start Scholarship allows eligible adult students to attend CCRI tuition-free for up to 1 year. Visit ccri.edu to learn more.
The Namco Pool Splash Into Spring Sales event is here. Transform your backyard into a budget-friendly oasis with a remarkable selection of above-ground pools, hot tubs, and patio furniture. Take advantage of pools up to 20% off, jacuzzis up to $1,000 off, and patios up to 56% off. Get it now for the Namco Pool Splash Into Spring Sale going on now through the 22nd. Namco Pool, the most trusted pool company for your community. NamcoPool.com.
Connect with Boston's home for sports online. 98.5 thesportshub.com. Sports Hub headlines.
Bruins lead the Hurricanes 3-1 after 2 periods of play tonight. Brad Marchand has scored his 400th career goal. David Pastrnak and Danton Heinen also finding the back of the net for the Bees. Jake Gensel scored on the power play for Carolina. 18 saves for Jeremy Swayman. Tonight, Boston has won 11 faceoffs, so Wellpoint, formerly Unicare, Charlie Coyle, and Franklin Sports have donated $165 to provide Franklin Sports street hockey equipment to 15 Massachusetts towns to help kids get out and play and improve their mental health. So far, they've donated $4,470 on their way to $15,000. Get started on your path to whole health now at wellpoint.unicare.com. Suites for the all rounds of the 2024 playoffs presented by Rapid 7 are available to rent, accommodating 18 to 60 people. There's no experience quite like watching a Bruins game from the privacy of your own suite. For more information, visit bostonbruins.com/playoff suites. Judd and Bob have the call of the third period next on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins radio network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealer.
Subtle results, still you, but with fewer lines. Botox Cosmetic, onabotulinum toxin A, is a prescription medicine used to temporarily make moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better in adults.
Effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow and eyelid drooping, and eyelid swelling. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Tell your doctor about medical history, muscle or nerve conditions including ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects. For full safety information, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
The bedroom. Guys, that's one place it's better to do things the hard way. The easy part for guys is BlueChew.com. At BlueChew.com, get chewables with the same active ingredients as Viagra or Cialis, but cheaper. Medical consultation, but no doctor's office. Prescriptions, but no pharmacy visit. Try a free month for just $5 shipping using promo code YES at BlueChew.com. Confidence delivered. BlueChew.com. Promo code YES. The easy way to do it the hard way.
Gravely's Mow the Distance sales event is back. Now through Monday, you can save up to 25% with special financing available on America's most rugged mowers, including the Gravely ZT HD. It's the residential mower built to commercial standards with the power, durability, and high performance Gravely is known for. With a Gravely, you can count on more comfort, more speed, and more precision. But hurry, these special Mow the Distance savings are only available through Monday and only at your authorized Gravely dealer.
At UMass Memorial Health, you can be a
nurse, mental health clinician,
medical assistant,
but you can also be a
after-hours musician,
family chef,
t-ball coach.
That's because we hire you, all of you, and treat you like a person, not a position, with great pay and excellent benefits like retirement savings plans and tuition assistance. Come be you at UMass Memorial Health. Explore all we offer at wehireyou.org.
Got dings, dents, scratches, or faded paint? Maaco's got you covered. Refresh your ride with your refund during our tax season event, because your car deserves to shine. Head to Maaco.com to schedule your estimate today. Uh-oh, better get Maaco.
Celtics play here at the Sports Hub.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network.
Boston's home for sports is 95 The Sports Hub, a Beasley Media Group station. Now it's time to look back at 100 years of Boston Bruins hockey, presented by Granite City Electric.
Trying to move it out, stopped by Stanfield, well up from the left point, holding, looking. Now back to Orr at the right point. He fires, that save, rebound.
Wasn't done there. Back on this date in 1971, Phil Esposito scored his 74th, 75th, and 76th goals of the season in a 7-2 win over the Montreal Canadiens at the Garden. He'd finish his best season ever with 76 goals and 152 points, both of which are still team records. That look back at 100 years of Bruins hockey was presented by Granite City Electric Supply, celebrating 100 years of service to electrical contractors and our communities throughout New England. Go to granitecityelectric.com. Both teams back on the ice. We're about ready to start the third period. The Bruins 3 and the Hurricanes 1. The Bruins working left to right. How do they finish this off?
Yeah. The how is to stay out of the penalty box, certainly here in this period. I mean, you get back on your heels a little bit, not just because of the penalty kill, or the amount of penalties you took there, but that Carolina turned it up a little bit there in the second. Now it's up to the Bruins to get back to the way they played there in the first. The power play has unfortunately not been able to get it done for you, and the Bruins power play is that scenario that is still a bit of a concern right now. When you go through ups and downs in the season, you always try to find something you need improvement on. There's always something, and I think that's right up near the top of the list right now for the Bruins.
We're underway. Right circle, Frederick toward the slot.
Especially the top unit, that hasn't really been as productive as they'd like to be here.
Gensel over the line left side, into the left circle, wings it across. Frederick got back, got his stick on it. Here's DeBrusk, far side. He'll chip it up left wing. It's trapped by Chatfield, and here's Orlov. He'll wing it over the Bruins line. Bruins able to paddle it away from Natchez. Near circle now, Kuznetsov up top. Orlov walks to the middle, shoots, deflected. Swayman, a shoulder save, the rebound back door, and Swayman, did he stop Natchez?
Yes,
over at the near post?
He got it with the right pad.
Bruins chip it up the right side and hack it out to center ice. Both teams will start to change. We're just underway here in the third. Bruins 3 and the Hurricanes 1. The Bruins scoring their first 3 goals in the first 10 minutes and 46 seconds of the game. Center circle. One of the Bruins dragged out. We're going to have a penalty here on Carolina. Right of the net, Pasternak, right of the cage, centered. Anderson to save.
Puck changed direction, and Anderson stopped it.
Now Marchand traps it. Extra attacker on. McAvoy far side. And it's intercepted by Carolina, and now the Bruins with a chance to redeem themselves in the power play.
It's Catches Law, the official law firm of the Boston Bruins, has won over $2 billion for their clients. When you're injured and can't work, turn to Catches Law. There's no fee unless you win. Go to catcheslaw.com to schedule your free consultation today.
Bruins thus far in the game 0 for 3 with a power play.
That was Heinen that got tripped up by Martinook.
Kind of a can opener. He just didn't have his hand on his shoulder.
Heck of a save by Swayman with the right pad, though, on Natchez coming around the net.
Bruins win the draw. Left point now, it's McAvoy. Feeds it to Zacha, relays it to Pasternak. Again, no time and room.
Yeah, you win the draw, and then Carolina just goes right at you.
Puck sent out in front, deflected by the Bruins to the end boards.
They're being, as aggressive as they want to be on the Bruins power play.
Here's Zacha, center circle to Pasternak. He'll weave his way in. Feeds over the line left side to Marchand. Back up top. He knifed a pass to McAvoy. Across now Coyle, right
aggressive
point. Right circle now. Marchand shoots out in front. The tip was there, and Zacha couldn't complete it.
Yeah, it got just partially deflected, it looked like.
McAvoy,
that was
right
better
point.
puck movement, though.
Back up top, McAvoy. Pasternak faked the shot, pulls it back to McAvoy center point. Right circle, here's Marchand. Wheels and then sends it to the far circle. Pasternak trapped it, lost it.
Marchand, I thought, had Coyle right away in the bumper for a quick one-timer, had he used them.
Swayman with a quick up, but Marchand's going to slow it down. Second unit starting to come on. 54 seconds left on the Martinook penalty. 17.5 left here in the third. 3-1 Bruins. Here's Lindholm. He'll wait.
Pasternak now gliding towards the bench on the line change.
Right wing Van Riemsdyk shoveled it down low. Back of the net, Anderson stopped it. Burns rims it. And Lindholm couldn't keep it in. Carried out by Teravainen. Leaves it in the center circle. Burns rumbles over the line. To the near side, Aho. He'll sweep it around to the far side, Teravainen. Puck in his feet. Tries to trap it there. The Bruins pull it free. 18 seconds left in the power play. Here's DeBrusk. He'll churn the legs out to center ice. Center circle. Feeds to Geekie. Over the line right side, Van Riemsdyk. Shoveled it to the near circle. Picked off, but not cleared. Near side, it's Geekie. Threads it to the high slot. Right of the net. The pass at Van Riemsdyk in the skate. Heinen high slot. Shoots, and it's deflected wide. Carolina back to full strength. Bruins completing some changes. Carolina's going to do the same. Fost over the line near side. Backhands it softly to the near corner. Far corner, the Hurricanes tried to rim it around.
You hit the referee.
Back of the net. Now to the far side. Drury. In a battle along the far side. Lauko can't swipe it from him. Frederick trying to work it free. Far hash now, it's Fost. Far corner. Mashed against the wall. Drury. Far corner now feeds it back of the net. Mason banked it up top. Long drive coming in from Orlov. Missed the target. Along the far side, Lauko trying to pull it free. Lauko jousting. Boy, he got tripped up by Fost. Back of the net now, Nason. Nason backhands to the right point. Chatfield near point. Orlov spins around to check. Wheels to the high slot. Handed up to Chatfield. He'll backhand it to the near corner. Thus far, everything is on the perimeter. Right point now, here's Orlov. Wheels to the middle. Into the slot. Shoots. Blocked by Lauko. And he'll muscle it up the right side back into the Carolina end, but he's going to have to stay on. We have icing on the Bruins.
Another icing call sponsored by Tito's Handmade Vodka. Enjoy the game with a glass of Tito's on ice. Tito's cocktail of the week is the Tito's Transfusion. For tonight's recipe, go to 985thesportshub.com.
15-16 left here in the third. Bruins 3 and the Hurricanes 1.
Tired group has to stay for Boston right now.
Frederick's going to have to take the face-off against Evgeny Kuznetsov.
Well, they do allow McAvoy on there. Carlo had been on there.
Kuznetsov wins the face-off to Shea near side. Up top it comes. Natchez shuttles it to the far side. Set toward the front of the net. The Bruins hack it free. And Lauko could not get it out. Along the near side, it's McAvoy. Twirls in the near corner. Banks it over to the far side. Grzelcyk.
Boy, they allowed that change. They allowed McAvoy and Grzelcyk out on the ice. I thought it was Carlo and...
Bruins dump it deep. Get some fresh skaters on. Kuznetsov rockets it in, and we have icing as Lindholm read it, race back and beat Aho to the dots. 14:45 left here in the third. 3-1 Bruins.
Fans, check out the hardest working player of the week content on 985thesportshub.com, brought to you by the Peterson School. Are you a master in your trade and interested in passing the torch to the next generation of tradespeople? Join the growing team of instructors at the Peterson School. Visit petersonschool.com to learn more.
Face-off far circle in the Carolina end. Zacha will lean in to take it. He's out there with Boquist and Pasternak right now. Pasternak's got it. Far hash. Centered out in front. Zacha drive. Anderson to save.
It's one of the best chances the Bruins have had in a while.
First shot of the period, by the way. Along the near side, Zacha fished it free. One of the Hurricanes has lost a stick. Near point, McAvoy dives in. Along the near wall, he's trapped. And Shea will skate it out to center ice and then had it stripped. Bringing it back in, Pasternak pulls to the middle. High slot Pasternak trying to feed it down low. And the pass did not connect. Carolina's going to complete some changes. Zacha, a feed looking for Pasternak, but he was holding the blue line, so he couldn't accept the pass. The Bruins change. 6 minutes gone by here in the third. 3-1 Bruins. Puck jammed along the near side of the Bruins end. Back of the net, Wotherspoon banks it over to the far corner. Didn't get a lot on it. And it's knocked down by Marchand. He'll zip it over to the near side and out to center ice. Shoveled back in by Slavin, the Colorado native. Now Peak banks it up the right side to Geekie. The former Hurricane will fire it off the right wing boards back into the Carolina end.
Drafted by the Hurricanes, right?
Third round pick back in 17. Played his first 2 seasons with the Canes before getting picked up in the expansion draft by Seattle. Geekie right circle. Saucers, and Anderson flings it over to the far side.
Looking for Marchand going to the net. Geekie's had some good looks in this game. That time he was trying to get the puck over to Marchand.
Puck hammered over to the far side. DeBrusk shortens up on the stick, couldn't get it out. Aho kept it in. DeBrusk came back with his second effort and got it out. Carolina fires it back in. Offside. 13:04 left here in the third. Bruins 3, Hurricanes 1. On the 98.5, the Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Honey, I can't believe how easy BJ's Wholesale Club makes it to qualify to save 50 cents a gallon on gas. All we have to do is buy weekly groceries.
Or we could buy a grill.
Or a patio set.
Or a TV.
There's so many great ways to qualify.
How about a pallet of turkey jerky?
Do that, and you'll qualify for sleeping in the garage.
Just brainstorming on.
Save 50 cents a gallon at BJ's Gas on a same-day fill-up when you first spend $150 in one qualifying transaction through April 28th. Visit bjs.com/gas promo for details. Not a member? Join today. BJ's. Absurdly simple savings.
At Cox Mobile, we know you're smart. You brush your teeth in the shower to save time, make coffee ice cubes for your cold brew, and wear goggles to cut onions. You also added Cox Mobile. So smart. Now you're running on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability and saving on your Cox internet. It's ingenious, just like you.
Aw, thanks.
Cox Mobile, the smart way to mobile. Cox postpaid internet required. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. to H 2023. Other restrictions apply. Learn more at cox.com/mobile.
If you started a degree program in the past but life got in the way, CCRI can get you back on track with a fresh start. CCRI's Fresh Start Scholarship allows eligible adult students to attend CCRI tuition-free for up to 1 year. Visit ccri.edu to learn more.
BackstageCountry.com, your online home for all things country music. Like most fans of country music, we're excited to learn that Luke Combs was back in the studio working on his next album. We've come up with our list of iconic Luke Combs music videos. Yes, Lovin' On You made the cut. Text Luke to 45911 to see if your favorite made the list on BackstageCountry.com. Text Luke to 45911 and we'll send the link straight to your phone.
Listen live. Check out our podcast with the 98.5 The Sports Hub app.
David Pastrnak, Pavel Zacha with the assists on the Bruins' last goal. And with those feats, the Shaw's at Star Market Foundation donates another $200 to the Greater Boston Food Bank to help fight food insecurity. Learn more about feeding the puck for families at 985thesportshub.com/feedthepuck. Face-off in front of the Bruins bench. The Bruins are working left to right this period. Bruins 3, Hurricanes 1. 7 minutes gone by here in the third. Neither team has scored this period. Now Orlov snapped it into the near corner. Round it comes. It bounced over Grizzly's stick. That was a bad hop. And the Bruins lofted back into the Carolina end. We've got a nice call.
The Bruins had that one shift, that long shift where they were stuck in their own zone here in the third period. But I think you mentioned during the sequence that they didn't give up a shot. It was really, most of it was on the outside. There was one that was deflected by Orlov from out high. I don't think they got anything through to Jeremy Swayman. If they did, it was just a soft shot in. So kept their composure defensively, but it's not where you want to play.
Boquist took a hit, couldn't get it out along the near side.
It's happened a couple times this period.
Back of the net now, Grizzly. Knocked down Nason. Up top, Chatfield. Our side, Drury. Couldn't get it down low. Frederick uses the left wing boards. It's chopped deep into the Carolina end. No icing here. Orlov shakes free from Boquist. Boquist's going to head off the change. It's saucered ahead to Drury. Up right wing. It's deflected just over to the Bruins line. The Bruins dish it out to center ice. Trying to make some changes. Cough up the puck. Fost protects. McAvoy can't strip him of the puck. Up to the right point. It's Pesce. Flings it over to the far side. Pesce going to be a big unrestricted free agent at season's end. Look out, the referee got taken down.
McAvoy was trying to navigate around him to play that puck in the corner.
That was Chris Rooney who got drilled. And now here's McAvoy out to center ice. Heinen ripped it inadvertently out of the Hurricanes bench. And we've got to stop with 11:45 left here in the third. The Bruins up 3-1.
And Bruins Hockey is brought to you by Removal Pro of New England. If your home or office needs an oil tank removed or installed, call the experts at Removal Pro at 740-TANK-PRO. If it's big and heavy and it's got to go, call Removal Pro at 740-TANK-PRO. Online at oilremovalpro.com.
Tonight the Bruins are ending a 6-game segment all on the road against
good teams.
A ton of the best teams in the league.
And it doesn't stop after this. Florida Saturday and these same Carolina Hurricanes on Tuesday.
Drill it in after tonight. Only 5 games left. And there's so much that's got to be decided down the stretch in both conferences.
It's moving day to day for a couple of these teams. Up 3-0 on Washington. Washington's seeing their lead evaporate.
Dish it deep into the near corner of the Carolina end.
Islanders trying to make up ground. They're up 3-2. They can move into a playoff spot today.
Left point now. Wotherspoon drills it back in the cage. And Riemsdyk in a stick battle with Chatfield. Chatfield far side. Dished it up the far wall. Out comes Teravainen. Indirect off the wall. Martinov met immediately by Carlo. Gets a little
double
help.
Team there as well. That's a good recognition. Is that Beecher? Yeah, it was. I mean, Carlo makes the initial play, but Carolina getting a change. So Martinov was all by himself, and Beecher realized it, went down, helped out, and Bruins are out of the zone.
Up left wing, here's Jarvis over the line. He's got 29 goals this season. He'll flip it off a stick, high to the far corner. Svechnikov wrapped up. Bruins guided up the left side. Here's Marchand. He got it started with his 400th career goal. Over the line left side. Drills it on net. Stick save made by Anderson. Our side, Marchand was knotted up with Shea. Marchand's got the puck. He'll crank it off the end boards over to the near side. Aho, second attempt, will carry it up the middle and out to center ice. He'll weave his way in. Directed to the near side. Left point now. Slavin a drive. Stick save made by Swayman. The Bruins bounce it up the middle and out. We're halfway through the third. 3-1 Bruins. Lindholm sorts it out, weaves through some of the changing players, ripped it into the right corner of the Carolina end. Drilled back into the Bruins zone. Peake's got it. He'll fling it off the glass out to center ice. Oh, Zacha nearly skated into that. He would have had Slavin flat-footed on a 3-on-2. Near corner of the Bruins zone. Gensel, who has the lone Carolina strike. It came at a 5-on-3. Right point. Burns ripped it into the right corner. Kuznetsov threw it back of the net. It's centered. The Bruins with a stick in the lane. It's paddled up to the right point. Burns dusts it off, swings it into the slot. The high tip, glove by Swayman, and will break. 9:27 left here in the third. Bruins 3, Hurricanes 1. On the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Honey, I can't believe how easy BJ's Wholesale Club makes it to qualify to save 50 cents a gallon on gas. All we have to do is buy weekly groceries.
Or we could buy a grill.
Or a patio set.
Or a TV.
There's so many great ways to qualify.
How about a pallet of turkey jerky?
Do that, and you'll qualify for sleeping in the garage.
Just brainstorming on.
Save 50 cents a gallon at BJ's Gas on a same-day fill-up when you first spend $150 in one qualifying transaction through April 28th. Visit bjs.com/gas promo for details. Not a member? Join today. BJ's. Absurdly simple savings.
Now you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile. So whether you're playing a game at home,
Yes, cool.
or attending one live, you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile at cox.com/internet. Other restrictions apply. At Cox Mobile, we know you're smart. You brush your teeth in the shower to save time. You also added Cox Mobile so you can save on your Cox Internet. So smart. Cox postpaid internet required. Prices exclude taxes, device activation, and other fees and charges, which are subject to change. Other terms and conditions apply. Learn more at cox.com/mobile.
Mow the Distance is back at your local Gravely dealer. Now through Monday, you can save up to 25% with special financing available on America's most rugged mowers, including the ZT-HD, the residential mower built to commercial standards. Visit your local Gravely dealer today.
The home of the Revs, the Sports Hub.
Mark your calendar. Bruins Authentics will be dropping game-used equipment from the 23-24 season tomorrow at 10 a.m. Shop exclusive memorabilia pieces from the Bruins Centennial to add to your collection. Learn more at BruinsAuthentics.com. Face off in the far circle of Bruins end. And Beecher wins it. The Bruins drill it up the far side. Knocked down by the glove of Chatfield. He'll fling it off the glass and over to the near side. Left point Orlov. Wrists it behind the net. Read by Lindholm, but the puck again took a funny hop on the yellow kick plate. The Bruins dish it ahead, push it out to center ice. Here's Frederick. He'll motor over the line. Frederick far hash. Frederick stick handles up to the left point. Trying to shake free from Orlov. Can he come off that wall? That creates some openings. That's one of the things Jim Montgomery talked about in the pregame show with Beersy.
Bruins have not spent much time in that offensive zone. Nice hit there by Peake right at the red line.
Out at center ice, Chatfield. Draped on him, DeBrusque. Carries it in, sent it out in front. Swayman the save, the rebound. Squirts into the slot. And Shea drive. Swayman the save, rebound. Foster's locked up, and Swayman was able to cover up as the Bruins barricade the front of the net.
You know, Frederick does such a good job there in that offensive end, holding on to the puck, and got Orlov draped all over him, but he stays with it. Eventually, the puck goes to the Hurricanes here, and they get moving up the ice, and it just has not been where the Bruins won in that offensive end. Actually, the last period and a half for them. Peake trying to clear the front of the net after that shot was taken to prevent anybody from getting to the rebound. I like the way he's played in front.
Carolina with 6 shots this period. Left point Shea, high slot. Gensel with a drive, and Swayman able to spot it and glove it. 8:27 left here in the third. 3-1 Bruins.
Hockey season is Peerless Boiler season. Replace your old boiler and water heater with a new Peerless Boiler and Pavilion tankless water heater. Find your local dealer at peerlessboilers.com, and remember, Peerless Boilers, the world's best built boilers.
Jake Guentzel won one cup with the Pittsburgh Penguins. That came in 2017. And the year he did it as a rookie, he led the NHL playoffs in goals and game winners.
I mean, so they picked up that for the playoffs, and they picked up Kuznetsov, who led the Washington Capitals in points when they won the Stanley Cup.
And did it through a shoulder injury. He finished second in the Conn Smythe Trophy voting.
Many people thought he deserved to win it.
The grade 8 won it along the near side and celebrated as he should have. Out in the neutral zone, Coyle got knotted up with Jarvis as the Bruins weave their way out to the neutral zone. Here's Marchand. He'll fling it high to the right corner. Coyle goes to chase after it. Sent to the far side. Geekie, he was joking with Charlie Coyle. I think you're the only guy I haven't played with this year. They're playing together for the first time. Brought in by Aho. That looked like it was offside. High slot. Jarvis shoots off the end boards. Far side. The Bruins golf it up the middle and out. We'll never know. 7:40 left here in the third. 3-1 Bruins. Jarvis stops up. He'll flip it back into his own zone. Slavin goes rink wide to his partner Burns. He'll drill it up the middle. Kuznetsov had it forced off his stick at the Bruins blue line. The Bruins drive it the other way. Slavin watching Pasternak. He's got a goal and an assist. And Burns has it back of his net, rimmed it far side. This will not get out. Wotherspoon shoots, and Anderson, a glove save. That looked like it dipped down.
Yeah, looking for some kind of tip. Zacha hanging around there. Pasternak cruising past the front of the net.
7:12 left here in the third. 3-1 Bruins. Marchand, Pasternak, and Heinen your goal scorers. Face off in the far circle, the Carolina end. All three of those came in the first. Carolina got its only goal late in the second period on a 5-on-3 advantage. Zacha in for the draw. It's hammered up the far side. The Bruins keep the puck in. Pasternak floats one to the near corner. Zacha leans in. He's got it. Sends it into the slot. Pasternak had it poke checked away. And it's driven out to center ice. Cranked into the near corner by Stahl, the captain here in Carolina. Puck sent up the far side. Good stick lift by Pasternak. And Teravainen, as a result, couldn't keep it in. Here's Zacha. Drops. Heinen shoots. Blocked. And Anderson played the puck over to the far side.
Shea got a piece of that.
Here's Drury. He'll throw it in deep. Swayman plays it in the trapezoid. Comley sends it to the far side. And it's banked ahead, and out come the Bruins cleanly.
Oh, it's just such an advantage when you can go tape to tape like that. The Bruins did exactly that. They get the puck out of the zone. You're not wrapping it around. You're not throwing it away.
Up the left side. It's brought in by Lauko. Then it's poked out to the neutral zone by Carolina. They give it away. And Riemsdyk lets Lauko get onside. He'll rocket one in. Back of the Hurricanes net. Flipped over to the far side by Drury and sent out to the neutral zone. Fost juggled the puck. That allowed Lauko to close. And the Bruins get to the puck. Lindholm far side.
Nowhere to go.
Up the left side. And Nason has it. He'll club it into the left corner. Back of the net, Swayman directing traffic. Lindholm drills it up the far side out to center ice. He and Maroon had a chance to play together in Anaheim when Lindholm was just breaking in. Back of the net, here's Aho. Centered left circle. Guentzel shoots and Swayman a stick save. Guentzel near side. It's cued out in front. The Bruins with the puck. Guided ahead. Frederick tried to go indirect off the wall looking for Boquist.
Got to move your feet.
Left circle, DeBrusk shoots. Anderson the save. And out at center ice, Aho will drive it back into his own zone. Here's Guentzel. Try to swerve over the line, picked off by Frederick. He'll backhand it just inside the Carolina line. 5 minutes to go in the third. The Bruins up 3-1 here in Carolina. Trying to end this 6-game segment, winning 4 of 6. Along the near side, Coyle wedged it over the line. Coyle right circle. Coyle right of the net. Shoots. Anderson the save. Rebound back of the net.
Coyle
paddle to the far side.
5-hole. He had Geekie on the left side. There's a quick 2-on-1 that formed. Tried to go 5-hole on Anderson.
Here's Wotherspoon. Took a look. And he sweeps it up the right side all the way down. We got an icing here on the Bruins.
Looking in the middle for Marchand that time. One of the better chances there for the Bruins this period. Coyle, after a nice passing play through the neutral zone, Coyle gets his puck on the right wing side and he's looking to make that play. That opportunity down the other end of the ice, that was by Gensel stepping into a shot. I think it was McAvoy. I thought it was McAvoy that blocked it, but it was actually got through to Swayman, and Swayman made the save.
4:30 left here in the third. 3-1 Bruins. Face-off left circle in the Bruins end. Stahl wins the draw. Drilled to the far side in the Bruins zone, all the way out to center ice. Chipped ahead by Coyle, and he'll throw it to the far circle to Carolina, and the Bruins change.
Carolina really good at coming back with that goaltender pulled. We're not quite there yet. They had a game recently where they scored 2 goals with the goaltender pulled.
Paddled around to the near side. Heinen now Peak traps it, pivots, played it off the glass calmly, and it floats deep into the Carolina end. Just under 4 minutes remaining in regulation. Bruins 3, Hurricanes 1. Here's Kuznetsov up the right side. Over the line, Natchez spins it around to the near wall, held in by Shea. His pass to the near wall, Natchez dished it to the near corner. Peak gets in front of Gensel, and the Bruins clear it to the middle.
That's just using your body there, going through the hands of Gensel to separate him from the puck, protect it.
Rizlik got to the red line and snapped it in. The Bruins change. 3:27 left here in the third. And now we got to really keep our eyes on Freddie Anderson to our right. Here's Aho, center circle, laterally to the far side. Banked it in. The Bruins break up his rush and chop it out to the neutral zone. Thrown in deep by Shea. Wrapped around to the far corner. Here's Lindholm, back of the net. Banked it for McAvoy.
Perfect.
Up the middle.
D to D, use the middle. Out of the zone.
Off the glass and deep it goes. Beecher sweeps it into the near corner. And now the Hurricanes have it, just under 3 minutes remaining in regulation. Here's McAvoy, near circle of his own zone. Goes to his partner. Carolina making some changes, as are the Bruins. And this puck deflects onto the Carolina bench. We're going to take a timeout. 2:46 left here in the third. Bruins 3, Hurricanes 1. On the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Honey, I can't believe how easy BJ's Wholesale Club makes it to qualify to save 50 cents a gallon on gas. All we have to do is buy weekly groceries.
Or we could buy a grill.
Or a patio set.
Or a TV.
There's so many great ways to qualify.
How about a pallet of turkey jerky?
Do that, and you'll qualify for sleeping in the garage.
Just brainstorming on.
Save 50 cents a gallon at BJ's Gas on a same-day fill-up when you first spend $150 in one qualifying transaction through April 28th. Visit bjs.com/gas promo for details. Not a member? Join today. BJ's. Absurdly simple savings.
Now you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile. So whether you're playing a game at home,
Yes, cool.
or attending one live, you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile at cox.com/internet. Other restrictions apply. At Cox Mobile, we know you're smart. You brush your teeth in the shower to save time. You also added Cox Mobile so you can save on your Cox Internet. So smart. Cox postpaid internet required. Prices exclude taxes, device activation, and other fees and charges, which are subject to change. Other terms and conditions apply. Learn more at cox.com/mobile.
Hey there. If you're anything like me, you've struggled to get in shape and lose weight. Here's a tip that'll change your life fast. It's called Body, a fitness and nutrition program that helps me own the morning and focus on my healthy habits first thing. Here's how easy it is. Every day I wake up, drink a Body nutrition shake, and then I do a workout on the Body app right in my living room. The trainers are amazing, and all I have to do is follow along. Before most people even get out of bed, I'm already done and ready to crush my day. And the results have been incredible. If you're ready to own your morning, Body has a special deal for you. Be one of the next 500 people who go to Body.com, and you'll get 65% off a full year's access to over 120 top-rated programs, from cardio to strength and even yoga. I know you'll love Body as much as I do, but if you don't look and feel better, they'll give you your money back. So don't wait, because the sooner you get started, the faster you'll start seeing results too. Just go to Body.com. That's BODI.com to own your morning and your health.
The only place to hear the game, the Sports Hub.
2:46 remaining in this one. Bruins with a 3-1 lead. Neither team has scored here in this third period. Brad Marchand scored at 2:12 to get it started early in the game. David Pastrnak followed up at 7:42. Danton Heinen capped that first period at 10:46. And Jake Gensel scored Carolina's lone goal, his 25th overall at the 15-12 mark on a 5-on-3 power play. Bruins win the draw. Bank it deep. This is going to be icing.
Marchand and Aho battling there right off the draw. You could see them talking to one another right off that faceoff, which was at center ice. They were lined up next to one another. Now Freddie Anderson will head to the bench for the extra attacker. 2:40 to go in the faceoff in the Bruins zone.
Carolina's won 62% of the faceoffs.
They got Stahl out there on a strong side to take it.
Faceoff in the near circle of Bruins end. Carolina has scored 4 6-on-5 goals. Carolina with the faceoff win. Aho threw it off a leg to the far side. The Bruins crank it up left wing and back into the Carolina zone. 2.5 minutes remaining. Shea throws it up the middle all the way down. Swayman stops it.
If Swayman didn't come out and play it, that would have been icing.
Near corner, the Hurricanes have it. Thrown left of the Bruins net. Here's Lindholm up left wing. He'll drill it all the way down. He scores! Hampus Lindholm from long range near the far hash marks in his own zone. Hammers it into empty net. The Bruins 4 and the Hurricanes 1.
Well, we've seen him do that before, just not lately. And you had Pastrnak from long range last game. This time it's going to be Hampus Lindholm. I don't think that Swayman gets an assist on this. And that's impressive just because, if you got an open lane, you can throw that puck down and, anybody with confidence is going to be able to hit that or, make that shot. But he's got to lift it up and over top of Burns in order to have the lane to the net. And Lindholm does just that.
His third goal of the season. Anderson is back in net. He stops the puck. Is Rod Brind'Amour going to pull him again? 2 minutes to go here in regulation. The margin is 3.
And he's not making any motion right now.
Near corner, Carlo clubs it over to the near side. Up right wing, Beecher. He'll flip it out to center ice. Boy, this place has started to empty out quick.
Except for the black and gold.
Back of the net now, Nason. Flipped it into the high slot, Orlov. Trying to shake free from Lauko up top. Fed to the near circle. Off a leg to the far side. Back of the net, now left of the cage. Drury, a shot at Rockets. Look out. Chris Rooney's had a rough game. He had to duck out of the way of that one in the far corner. Puck sent toward the front of the net. Nason cleared aside by Peak. They're going at it behind the play as it's cranked all the way down the ice. We're going to have an icing call here on the Bruins with 1:14 left.
Early in the period, there were a couple tense moments. I mean, Nature's had a really good chance in tight. But when the Bruins, even when they're back on their heels just a little bit, most of it was on the outside. They really did a good job in this third period. They didn't really produce any real offense, a couple quick hitters, right? But they defended very well.
Bruins ship the puck up right wing all the way down into the Carolina end. Lauko sprinting after it, near corner, with just over a minute remaining in regulation. The Bruins 4 and the Hurricanes 1. Puck sent out in front, and for Freddie Anderson, this is going to be the first time he has lost since coming back from the blood clotting issue.
First time he allowed more than 2 goals.
On the line right side now, Boquist threads it out in front, and it's steered to the far side as Anderson had to fend off Frederick's tip. Puck is lofted behind the Bruins net. Witherspoon took a hit, got knocked down by Svechnikov, and the Bruins chip it ahead and out to center ice. A breakaway chance for Boquist, walks in, backhand, and Anderson a stick save. Boquist has it high slot. Boquist shoots, blocked, and the Bruins trying to chip it down the left wing boards, pulled out of there by Orlov with 12 seconds left. Svechnikov high slot, took a hit from Beecher. The Bruins guide the puck out to center ice with 5, brought in by Van Riemsdyk to the far side. He's got it, and that's going to do it. The Bruins win. Listen to the Bruins fans here at the PNC Arena in Raleigh. The Bruins come into this building and knock off the hottest team in the Eastern Conference. And they finish a grueling road segment, winning 4 of 6. David Pastrnak, your game winner tonight, your final. Bruins 4, Hurricanes 1. Beersy and I will bring you back for the post-game show in a moment on the 98.5, the Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local.
Now you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox
So whether you're playing a game at home,
Yes, cool.
or attending one live, you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile at cox.com/internet. Other restrictions apply.
Honey, I can't believe how easy BJ's Wholesale Club makes it to qualify to save 50 cents a gallon on gas. All we have to do is buy weekly groceries.
Or we could buy a grill.
Or a patio set.
Or a TV.
There's so many great ways to qualify.
How about a pallet of turkey jerky?
Do that, and you'll qualify for sleeping in the garage.
Just brainstorming on.
Save 50 cents a gallon at BJ's Gas on a same-day fill-up when you first spend $150 in one qualifying transaction through April 28th. Visit bjs.com/gas promo for details. Not a member? Join today. BJ's. Absurdly simple savings.
At Cox Mobile, we know you're smart. You brush your teeth in the shower to save time, make coffee ice cubes for your cold brew, and wear goggles to cut onions. You also added Cox Mobile. So smart. Now you're running on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability and saving on your Cox Internet. It's ingenious, just like you.
Aw, thanks.
Cox Mobile, the smart way to mobile. Cox postpaid internet required. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability. Measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. to H 2023. Other restrictions apply. Learn more at cox.com/mobile.
No tienes que esperar a que te paguen para finalmente invitar a tus papás a comer. Solo te tiene que salir una oferta de sus favoritos en el McDonald's app. Ahorra con el app. Para pa pa pa. En McDonald's participantes.
Every day, cybersecurity teams ask the same question. How do we do more with less? And the answer is always the same. CrowdStrike. Our CrowdStrike Falcon platform, trusted by over half of Fortune 500 companies, leverages one console and one agent to solve an ever-expanding set of cybersecurity and IT threats. Cybersecurity is complex, but with the one right partner, it doesn't have to be. CrowdStrike. We stop breaches. Learn more at crowdstrike.com.
The Namco Pool Splash Into Spring sales event is here. Transform your backyard into a budget-friendly oasis with a remarkable selection of above-ground pools, hot tubs, and patio furniture. Take advantage of pools up to 20% off, jacuzzis up to $1,000 off, and patios up to 56% off. Get it now for the Namco Pool Splash Into Spring sale going on now through the 22nd. Namco Pool, the most trusted pool company for your community. NamcoPool.com. Gravely's Mow the Distance sales event is back. Now through Monday, you can save up to 25% with special financing available on America's most rugged mowers, including the Gravely ZT HD. It's the residential mower built to commercial standards with the power, durability, and high performance Gravely is known for. With a Gravely, you can count on more comfort, more speed, and more precision. But hurry, these special Mow the Distance savings are only available through Monday and only at your authorized Gravely dealer.
Felger and Maz, afternoons 2 to 6 on the Sports Hub.
Over to the near wall, Coyle, chipped it ahead, up right wing, Geeky, over the line with a break, it's Marchand, backhand, he scores! Brad Marchand, his 400th goal, grab that puck, it's a milestone marker, Bruins 1, Hurricanes nothing. Welcome back to Raleigh, your final tonight. The Bruins victorious over the Hurricanes 4-1. We're joined downstairs by the captain, Brad Marchand, who got it started with his 400th career goal. But Marchand, I want to talk about the team in general. You're playing against a Carolina group that is not an easy team to deal with. What did the Bruins dial up in their game tonight?
Yeah, I think our support was really good. Our reloads were really good. But I think the biggest thing is we won some board battles that we're able to create some offense off of because we got a puck off the wall, made a play, and then things opened up. They're an extremely tough forechecking team, and they take away a lot of time and space. And if you're able to find a pocket and make a play, then you can create some stuff, and we were able to do that.
March, you guys close out the game nicely here, both in Nashville and here today. I mean, there were a couple chances that Sway made saves on, but didn't seem like you guys were in a lot of trouble in that third period.
They're a good team. They pushed. There was some obviously anxiety, when you're in their building to get a loud crowd and stuff. But we didn't give up much. We did a really good job at staying compact, even when they had a couple shifts that were long in our zone. They really didn't get a whole lot out of it. And when they did, Sway made a great job making the save. So, we've been much better at closing out games here lately, and something we need to continue to be better at going down the stretch.
Marshy, last thing, and this is sort of a two-parter. How nice was it to get your 400th on a meaningful goal? And was that a monkey you threw off your back?
Yeah, that was a monkey. It's been, it's been a while there, it's just nice to, in a game like that where it's obviously a tough playoff type matchup. It's nice to be part of it.
Congrats, Marcy.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
The Shaws and Star Market Foundation's Nourishing Neighbors Initiative is sponsoring our Feeding the Puck for Families campaign. For every helper on a Bruins goal, they're donating another $100 to fight food insecurity with 6 feeds tonight. That's another $600 that's donated to the Greater Boston Food Bank. You can follow along at 985thesportshub.com/feedthepuck. So the Bruins, by virtue of tonight's win, are now 45-17-15. They've split the first 2 meetings against the Carolina Hurricanes. They retain a 4-point lead in the Atlantic Division. Beersy, I think Brad Marchand talked about it a little bit. The Bruins played a gritty, detailed game, and they're starting to do it on a consistent basis.
Yeah, and against a really good team. So fast start obviously really helped them out. And you get up 3-0 on a team like this, it's, you expect to do good things throughout the game, but there's a lot of time for Carolina to, find their game, get to it, and be able to come back. And the Bruins have that fast start. They were the better team in the first period. They generated good looks. Anderson had to make a couple saves there as well. Swayman had to make some as well. But then, you get into the second period, Carolina's going to have a push. The only goal Carolina gets is a 5-on-3, but they did hem you in a few times. It looked like, they got to their game, the Hurricanes did, in the second half, or the second period, I should say. Third period, just like we just asked Brad Marchand, and he explained it, Swayman had to make a couple saves, but not a ton. I thought the Bruins really defended well. They kept most of it to the outside. When there were plays to be made, they made them. There was no panic in their game. It was a very confident third period, the way that they closed this game out. Carolina's going to, because they're good, they're going to have some looks in the offensive end, but no odd man rushes. They didn't shoot themselves in the foot. They didn't turn pucks over when they didn't need to, or, when they weren't under a ton of pressure. They didn't try to force things that really weren't there. They tried to use the middle of the ice to get the puck out of the zone. And, I think it frustrated the Hurricanes. They weren't able to get the chances that they wanted. And when they did, the goaltender was there to make the saves.
Service credit in his team with Charlie McAvoy for defending New England's heroes. Service donates $100 for every block shot and $1,000 for every shutout to pay for heart cancer screenings for New England police and firefighters. Tonight, the Bruins blocked 21 shots, so Service is going to donate another $2,100. Thus far, they have committed $122,700, and they pledged to donate up to $200,000 for the season. When the Bruins postgame show rolls on from the PNC Arena in Raleigh, Beersy will take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll have your 3-star selection and the full game recap. Bruins ring up a 4-1 victory here in Carolina tonight on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Bruins Radio Network, driven by the versatile Honda CR-V at your local New England Honda dealers.
Now you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile. So whether you're playing a game at home,
yes, cool,
or attending one live, you'll save on Cox Internet when you add Cox Mobile at cox.com/internet. Other restrictions apply.
Honey, I can't believe how easy BJ's Wholesale Club makes it to qualify to save 50 cents a gallon on gas. All we have to do is buy weekly groceries.
Or we could buy a grill.
Or a patio set.
Or a TV.
There's so many great ways to qualify.
How about a pallet of turkey jerky?
Do that, and you'll qualify for sleeping in the garage.
Just brainstorming on.
Save 50 cents a gallon at BJ's Gas on a same-day fill-up when you first spend $150 in one qualifying transaction through April 28th. Visit bjs.com/gas promo for details. Not a member? Join today. BJ's. Absurdly simple savings.
At Cox Mobile, we know you're smart. You brush your teeth in the shower to save time, make coffee ice cubes for your cold brew, and wear goggles to cut onions. You also added Cox Mobile. So smart. Now you're running on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability and saving on your Cox Internet. It's ingenious, just like you.
Aw, thanks.
Cox Mobile, the smart way to mobile. Cox postpaid internet required. Cox Mobile runs on the network with unbeatable 5G reliability as measured by Ookla LLC in the U.S. 2H 2023. Other restrictions apply. Learn more at cox.com/mobile.
Subtle results, still you, but with fewer lines. Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, is a prescription medicine used to temporarily make moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better in adults.
Effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow and eyelid drooping, and eyelid swelling. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Tell your doctor about medical history, muscle or nerve conditions including ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects. For full safety information, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
The home of the Bees, the Sports Hub.
Here Barzell, nice setup down the slot. Dobson shoots, he scores! Noah Dobson rings it in off the pipe, and the Islanders are back on top. It's 3-2 New York, 3:21 into period 3.
That would be the eventual game winner for the New York Islanders. They would finish off the Columbus Blue Jackets, the final in Columbus, 4-2 Islanders. Florida gets the shutout over the Ottawa Senators.
Gravely's Mow the Distance sales event is back. Now through Monday, you can save up to 25% with special financing available on America's most rugged mowers, including the Gravely ZT HD. It's the residential mower built to commercial standards with the power, durability, and high performance Gravely is known for. With a Gravely, you can count on more comfort, more speed, and more precision. But hurry, these special Mow the Distance savings are only available through Monday and only at your authorized Gravely dealer.
One of the games starts at 10:30 tonight. San Jose plays host to the LA Kings.
The 3 stars of the game is brought to you by Nissan. You deserve a car that thrills you, and Nissan's got an exciting full line that'll put goosebumps on your goosebumps. Experience the thrill for yourself. Shop your local Nissan store and NissanUSA.com today. 3rd star, David Pastrnak. Dragged in by Zacha near point. Wings it across. Pasternak's got it. Drifts to the corner. Stick handles left of the cage. Who's going to take him? Walks on in front. He scores! What a goal that was! David Pastrnak saw the miscommunication, just drove to the far post, went top shelf, his 47th, 2-0 Bruins. That was your game winner tonight. Also chipped in an assist. Your 2nd star, the captain, Brad Marchand. Over to the near wall, Coyle, chipped it ahead, up right wing, Geekie, over the line with a break. It's Marchand, backhand, he scores! Brad Marchand, his 400th goal. Grab that puck. It's a milestone marker. Bruins 1, Hurricanes 0. He got it started just over 2 minutes into the game. Your number 1 star, Jeremy Swayman. Spec near side.